There we go. So, you got my question.
Hey!
Bit too high. There you go. What do you reckon? So yeah,
School disco attire.
Well, this is a costume that's in one of the films we'll be talking about. So we'll see if anyone can guess what it is. Do you know?
I thought it was an episode of Grange Hill.
But welcome everyone, and welcome Tony, or is it Tone? Which one are we going for?
Tony, everyone calls me Tony.
There you go. So we're talking 1984, which I only realised today was 40 years ago.
Yes. 40th anniversary for all this lot this year.
It is. That's what did spike me, but then I realised that's 40 years ago now. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And I was
it is. Yeah, it's scary once you start looking back at some of these. You're thinking, shit, you know what I mean? I saw some of this in cinema. You know what I mean?
So yes, this is Tony, the master of the 80s. So who better than to guide us through the 80s?
Yeah, I mean, one thing I would say is I have no master in any way, shape, or form. It's just a decade that I like, a decade that I grew up in. It's, you know what I mean? It's always stuck with me. It's never gone away. You know what I mean? The 90s fizzled away. 70s was okay-ish. The 80s it was just anything went. It was great.
Anything goes, yes. Which is another feature of our film we'll be talking about. Anything goes.
Yeah.
I can't do the Cantonese version, but maybe once I finish this pint.
Yeah.
A lovely pint of Pinker's Western Coast. Get the
Nice.
From there you go.
I can't drink on a school night. It doesn't end well. So
I can't do these unless I'm 6 pints deep. Right. Franz is here. Thank you, Franz, for joining us. Second crime. So yes, that's
yeah.
a reference to 1984. I just thought he was doing the genres of films back in 1984. Got Jeff 101 Bronson, who's just done a Giallo. How is it? Giallo on the month.
Giallo. Yeah.
About Italian crime slashers, aren't they?
Yeah, they're way too highbrow for my mere mind. It's
oh yes, he's just an.
Yeah, it's cool. You need an ounce of intelligence to understand that stuff, and I have no chance.
Fine time with the funky heads down. I love the Blues Road, but I think you need to turn that off, Gareth. Okay. Oh, it is. Well, lucky we're still going. If we can hear that.
There we go.
Hello, I thought it was played. Hello, Jason. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Jason.
Mike. So yes, we are counting down the Mojo box office Mojo, based on the amount of money they made.
Yes.
100 films, but we'll start. There were 165 films released to the cinema in 1965. 1984.
I don't know. That's before my time.
So I will run down the 165th. Get it right to 101. So here we go. Strap in. Slayground, Eureka, Repo Man, Crackers, Heartbreakers, Razorback, Champions, The Stone Boy, Windy City, Scandalous, Songwriter, The Powers, The Bostonians, Comfort and Joy, Mike's Murder, The River Rat, The Christmas Story, a re-release, Gabriella, Sahara, Birdie, Finders Keepers, Garbo Talks, Misunderstood, Body Rock, The Buddy System, Purple Hearts, Electric Dreams, Paris, Texas, A Sunday in the Country, Stranger Than Paradise, Choose Me, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Under the Volcano, The Bear, Impulse, Far Lap, The Warrior and the Sorceress, Crimes of Passion, Careful, He Might Hear You, The Brother from Another Planet, Exterminate 2, Cheech and Chong's The Corsican Brothers, Flashpoint, and Entre Noir, Noose, Pete's Dragon re-release, Until September, Mrs. Stoffel, Joy of Sex, This Is Spinal Tap, Making the Grade, Chud, Grandview USA, Harry and Son, No Small Affair, American Dreamer, The Hotel New Hampshire, Love Letters, Once Upon a Time in America, Stop Making Sense, Meatballs Part 2, The Lonely Guy, Sheena, Racing for the Moon, Firstborn, and The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. Whew.
Ooh.
Yes.
So out of that lot, I had Repo Man.
I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I love Repo Man. The soundtrack got me into Repo Man. I'm big into that '82 punk scene. And then when you saw like Suicidal Tendencies are in this, and Black Flag, and Iggy Pop, and it's a great soundtrack. And it was a soundtrack that got me into the film. It's actually a really good sci-fi film. Electric Dream. Weird sentinel computer after a guy spills a glass of wine over it, and it tries to teach him how to chat a girl up who lives upstairs, but the computer ends up falling for her, and he just ends up sending her random messages. That was pretty cool. David Carradine, Warrior and the Sorceress. That's a bonkers ass film. One of David Carradine's better films. Weirdly, only 78 minutes long. It's really short. One of my personal favourites, and it's Robert Ginty at his finest, Exterminator 2. Every bit as good as the first one, virtually the same film, really, but it's really, really good. And then what was the other one? Oh, Buckaroo Banzai. Great film. I was surprised that any of these were on that list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even as lower down as they were.
Yes, I was looking at Once Upon a Time in America for some reason.
Yeah.
Spinal Tap, another one.
Yeah.
Exterminator 2, like you said. And what was the other one? Electric Dreams. I saw that in the cinema back then. I thought that was very good, but I've got the album of that.
Yeah, it's a good film. Yeah.
What else was there that stuck out? I think. Yeah, like I said, Repo 163.
Yeah. The only one I've not got off that list, and I thought I had a copy, was Chud. Chud's a decent film. I mean, the follow-up was awful,
but... So, yes, Echo is here. Good evening, Echo. Or good afternoon, Echo.
Hello.
So, yes, Paris, Texas is a perfect film. Birdie had the weirdest ending I've ever seen in a mainstream film. Yeah, Birdie's is it an arm film? I seem to remember.
Yeah. I got a copy of that in a couple of weeks ago in a job lot of ex-rentals I picked up. It's not my cup of tea. I just flipped it out for something else. I swapped it with a mate of mine. So.
Yes, I'd never seen Paris, Texas. It's one of those I just kept seeing.
Yeah, I've not seen it. Yeah, it's not one I've seen.
Ghost Warrior, says Jason.
Ghost Warrior is a great film. I don't think that's in the list. I think Ghost Warrior is later than that. I think Ghost Warrior is 85, maybe 86.
Right. I was going to say, I don't remember seeing that, but Chud is awful.
The second one's even worse. Bud the Chud. That's a terrible film. And it's got nothing to do with the first film in any way, shape, or form.
No, just let's steal that name. It's a good name. Let's steal that.
Yeah.
Right. So there we go. That's it. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
That's another 100 to go. Right. So we'll start with 100. The Razor's Edge. What do you know about that?
Nothing. It's not a film I own. I'd never come across it before. Not as I'm aware of. Anyway, it's not one I'd heard of.
It sounds familiar to me. Right. It's got Bill Murray. So it's his first serious role. Let's have a look. Bill Murray and Teresa Russell, Denham Elliott, James Keach, directed by John Byram. I'll just give a quick synopsis. He had everything he wanted and learned. He learned that he had nothing and wanted everything. Oh, good. It's one of those. It goes on a lot longer than that, but it's a drama. But yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why I've never heard of it.
A thin line separates love and hate, success from failure, love from death, and a line is difficult to walk as a razor's edge. But yeah, so that is it. So
yeah, it's not one I'd ever come across.
So yeah, back to the other one. Yeah, that's Once Upon a Time in America is a masterpiece, but yeah, they trimmed it to death on the cinema release. It's probably why it didn't do well. But
Right.
It's got many copies. I think one of them is like a 6-hour version.
Right.
So strap in for that one.
Yeah.
Birdie absolutely lost the nerve at the last minute and they needed it immediately. Okay. Right. So Swing Shift. Now, some of these I've only learned about recently because of the chart shows I'm doing. But do you know Swing Shift?
No.
It's Goldie Hawn and what's his face? Her husband to be Kurt Russell.
All right.
Yeah, it's I think this is the film they met on. So she stars. It's set during the Second World War. Her husband, who is where is he? Fred Ward or Ed Harris, has gone off to war, and then she's left to work in the factory, and then falls for Kurt Russell, I believe. But there you go. I always confuse it with
don't. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I don't recall that one at all. But again, these kind of films are probably too sophisticated for me anyway. So.
Well, yeah, it's more from director Jonathan Demme before Silence.
All right, so
could go either way. Oh yes, 1 point. Chud 2 was going to be Return of the Living Dead movie. That makes sense from that film. Well, Once Upon a Time in America is also perfect. Oh, we've got bets being placed for Ghostbusters at number 1. We'll see. Blood Simple. Is that on the list? I don't remember seeing that on the list. Did you? No.
No.
But yeah, it's one I haven't seen of theirs. Greetings, Professor. Right.
Hello, Professor.
One of my favorites, Runaway, with Tom Selleck.
Yes. That's it. Why have I not pulled that? I've left it on my shelf.
So, yeah.
I recently,
mad bastard.
Yeah, I recently did a. Where the hell has that gone? Oh, there it is. I've been doing another streams with the guys. I've sort of been doing a lot of stuff with over the years, and we've been doing a top 5 obscure sci-fi thing about once a month. And this is cropped up. Runaway. I love it. Runaway. It was one of those films from the early days of me taking notice about stuff like this. I think I saw it one evening on a Friday night or a Saturday night on TV, probably BBC 2 at the time, maybe BBC 1. And thought that was really good. I mean, I like Tom Selleck anyway, but I think this is brilliant. It doesn't probably get enough love that it deserves, but or release that it deserves, because this is absolute bare bones.
Yeah.
It's really good.
By Michael Crichton of Jurassic Park fame.
Yeah. I mean, you can watch it back now. I watched it quite recently again, and it does look a bit dated. That's the only thing. But storyline on it's pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's one I've always enjoyed.
Robot spiders that spit acid.
Yep.
Also features Joey Kramer from Flight of the Navigator as Tom Selleck.
Does. Yep.
Yeah. Very good film if you like 80s sci-fis, thrillers.
It's good.
Jeff reckons Rhinestone's number 1.
Rhinestone.
No spoilers, please. Maybe Blood Simple is a different year then. Unless it's not on here. See, this is Blood Simple was in 84 in the UK. This is the same with Die Hard. Die Hard came out in 89 in the UK. That's why we're doing it next 2 weeks.
Also, as well, when I looked. Again, Mac and Me, I've got a copy on X Rental. Strike Command, I've got a copy on X Rental. The Strike Command cover on X Rental is phenomenal. It's one of the best. Yeah, it's one of the best painted guns I've ever seen, but completely impractical. It will never ever work as a gun. It's got like 27 barrels on it and a rocket launcher, and you know what I mean. And the apple is that the Village People film?
I think so. Yeah, it's the musical from Cannon, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't recall seeing it. But Strike Command, Mac and Me, they're 2 great films.
The Evil That Men Do.
Evil That Men Do
in the 80s, so we'll see where that comes.
Yeah.
Cynthia Rhodes should have been more in 4 films. Yes, she should have. I was just looking at her. She was his partner.
Yeah.
What did she do? This thing's cutting off the blood to my head. Dirty Dancing, Flashdance, Runaway, and Staying Alive. 3 dancey films.
I mean, Staying Alive is god awful. And I love Saturday Night Fever. It's one of my favourite films, but as a follow up, as you know what I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's one. I don't think I've seen it much.
Mm.
Right, that was right. The Pope of Greenwich Village. Do you know that one?
Don't know that one, no. It sort of rings a bell, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
As Eric Roberts' best role. So, 2 cousins unknowingly rob the mob and face the dangerous consequences. So that sounds good already. Just the title sounds daft.
Yeah, Mickey Rourke, Eric Roberts, Daryl Hannah. Yeah, I mean, it's a good lineup. Young,
the director.
I mean, gets a decent IMDb score of 6.6.
It's definitely one I want to check out at some point.
Yeah, like I say, I've heard of it, never seen it.
Yeah, same here. Then we get 96 Alphabet City. Another one that I think that's a musical, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Again, this is what I didn't know.
Well, so much for being the master of the 80s. That's all I can say.
Yeah. People have said this in the past. I thought he was a master of the 80s. I said, no, look at my name. It's Masters. No, it's Masters of the 80s. It's me just talking about people from the 80s.
Ah, right. Michael Winslow, Vincent Spano, and Jamie Gertz in Alphabet City. A New York City drug dealer decides to get out of the business, but has to flee from mobsters. Oh, so it's not. Is it a musical? I think Jamie Gertz sings in it. Maybe that's why it threw me off.
Right.
Crime drama thriller with female nudity. If anyone is interested.
Yeah, there's a reason why I've not seen a lot of these, because they are straight films, and I don't tend to go down that path.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I've never seen them as well. It's dramas I'm not a fan of. Oh,
that was it. Can't stop the music. That was a Village People film, wasn't
it? There you go. The Apple was directed by Manahayam Golden himself. It's epically bad. I do need. It has been on the list since I interviewed that guy that wrote that canon book. Oh, Ninja 3, Best of the Best, and Star 80. Oh dear, that's going to be an upset professor tonight, isn't there? If Exterminator 2 is 125, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ninja 3 was straight to video. Best of the Best was a straight to video.
I'm trying to think. Best of the Best. That was not 84, was it? So that was later 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he's going to be a very upset person, isn't he? Well, we won't tell him. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that one. Yeah, Rhinestone's soundtrack. Yeah, typical for the soundtrack that was not well received to be going for the most money, but
yeah,
Saturday Night the Fever one is definitely 10 a penny. It's in every charity shop.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, Ninja 3 is an absolute classic. He loves the true canon film. Yeah, if any film's got.
Yeah, I like it. It's a bit weird and quirky compared to the first and second one.
Oh yes, yeah. There's at least 3 canon films. I think I can see on the list straight away.
Yeah.
Glam King says a great domination of cinema, and it's way better than 1939. Oh yes, Big Brother is watching us. Nice. I think 1984 was Letrogene for Virgin Films.
Yep.
Yes, when he made all that money off records, he thought, let's make some films.
Let's do some films, yeah.
Oh, 20 quid. Yeah, that was a bargain then. There we go. Not impossible though. So yes, Pope of Greenwich Village was fairly solid. MGM were heading down the route of casting Pacino and De Niro. Then came Mickey Rourke and Eric Roberts, both turning good performances. Yes, I heard that's one of his best. Well, Eric Roberts anyway. And then the stuff he does now. I don't know. Oh yes, 1984 is on this list. I don't. Threads was a TV.
Yeah, it is.
Show. Doesn't count.
Threads was made for TV, and the most soul destroying thing you'll ever see. If you paired that with When the Wind Blows, there's no coming back from it.
Yeah, you might as well just stay indoors forever.
I'm just call it a day.
Paint the windows white. Paint the windows white just in case. Well, there you go. Now two. I have now two. Radio Gaga, yeah, back when. Who'd expect Queen to be on compilation albums?
Yeah. Those no albums, trying to find them on vinyl at the moment. I've set myself a task of trying to get them on vinyl, and like number 4 and number 7 pop up everywhere, like for next to nothing. And the rest of them, I just can't find for the right kind of money. They're just going for ludicrous money now.
I know. I got them a few years ago, cheap, like £1 each, because they were. But now, now the resurgence. Everyone wants them because of all the music.
Everybody wants them.
Yeah, I got 1 to 12, yeah. 1 to 13. I've got and 18 for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Ishtar. I don't think that's not on the list, is it? It's next 85, 86.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
I've just got a great album. 94, great epic film. Hang on, we'll come to that. Yeah, Ishtar. I gave Ishtar another chance a few years ago and then regretted it. Friends here, yes. Last Starfighter. Now, where did that come? That's more our level.
Yes.
Yeah, don't get me wrong about Threads. It was a great TV film. Yes, great special effects.
Yeah.
But it's a downer. So
it's a downer too.
Something typical 80s, hard bodies and sex comedy, I believe.
Yeah, again, I know the film. I don't own a copy. I may have seen this back in the day. I can't recall watching it in the last 20 years, but it's
there's the poster, if anyone remembers that.
Yeah.
No, I did watch this for Smut Talk about a year ago. So who is it? No one famous at all. Michael Rappaport has a small role.
Right.
No, not much about it. But where's the synopsis, the short one? There isn't one. Oh, it was originally made to be broadcast on the Playboy channel. And it's lovely ladies in it. 3 middle-aged guys rent a beach house and hopefully to score with young single women. Not having what it takes, they hire a sexy young surfer, Scotty, to teach them the game. So yeah, now it's yeah, it is just that. 3 guys hire a seafront property and then get this kid to bring girls around for parties. It sounds wrong.
Yeah.
All consensual.
Yeah, it was a whole different time.
There you go. See, Scarface, even though it's an 83 film, came out in the UK in 84, but this is a global list we're working off. Yeah, Threads.
Yep.
Oh, Gremlins. Gremlins is 84, isn't it? Yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
Right, 94. Here we go. Iceman. This is one I only learnt about this month because it was in the charts on VHS. Do you know Iceman? It's nothing to do with.
Don't know this one. No.
It's a funny one. This one. I think it's supposed to be serious, but when I read the description for you, if I can type, Iceman. There we go. No, not the Iceman. Iceman. No. How many films are called Iceman? Jeez, right. 1984. It's got Timothy Hutton. So a prehistoric Neanderthal man found frozen in ice in Norway is revived by an Arctic exploration team, who then attempt to use him for their own scientific means.
How have I never seen this? This seems right up my alley.
How the hell did I never even know about this existing? Because it came out in 1984 by Fred Shepesky. It's supposed to be
American sci-fi drama, Universal Pictures.
Yeah.
I shall save that one, and I'll go back and look at that because
had a disc release, but it's had a VHS release, and of course, yes, it is California Man. We call it here, Professor, but yes, it does sound very. It is a serious version of that.
Yeah.
It's a great release. Finally, we have all the Marauder music from the film. Oh, that's Scarface. Yeah, I did see there were unreleased tracks on that I was going to use for something. But there was an underrated comedy movie I've seen, American Dreamer. Jo Beth Williams, a housewife who gets amnesia and believes she's a fictional character in a book. I remember that back in the day, but I don't know if it's on this list. We'll have a look in a second. Red Dawn, that will be coming up soon.
Yeah, Red Dawn will be kicking around there.
Tracks. Right. And then, as everyone wanted, we get 93, Ninja 3, The Domination. The
Domination, yeah. And again, this is one I thought I owned, and when I went through, I've only got 1 and 2. Eureka put a box set of all 3 out years ago, and it just goes like crazy money on Blu-ray now. And I thought I had the imported Kino release of it, but I've not. I've only got the first and the second one. So, but no, great film. Really quirky compared to the first 2. Like the soul and essence of him, like embodies the young woman, and it's weird, but it's fun and it's fun. Anything with Sho Kazugi, and I'm there. So,
well, yeah, he's done some great stuff. I even come to like Black Eagle a little bit after I was robbed of a Van Damme film back in 1980.
It was Van Damme. Van Damme's plastered all over the box, and he's like third henchman from the left. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, totally in it.
Let's have a look. Children of the Corn.
Yeah, that'll be in there.
I think that's in there. I think I got that. Ninja 3 for the win. Well, yes, if you call 93 a win.
Yeah.
The best ninja film, yeah. Yes, Ninja meets Exorcist and Flashdance. Who the hell? This is why we need to get more drugs back into movie making. More deals done on napkins, I say.
Yeah.
In a strip joint. I see chicks dancing on high as a kite. That's
yeah.
Put a ninja in it as well. Stripper exorcist ninjas. Right. 92, The Little Drummer Girl. This is one I'm not aware of.
No, not one that I was aware of either.
The name sounds familiar to me, but it's here we go. It's a no, it's gone. No, I don't recognize any of the names either. Oh, that's because it's a TV episode or something. It's a popular title as for TV shows.
Yeah, it is.
Episodes. The Little, so it obviously has a reference somewhere. I can't type. Little, come on, stupid internet. There you go. Diane Keaton film. Right. An American actress with a penchant for lying is forcibly recruited by Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency, to trap a Palestinian bomber by pretending to be the girl. Oh, this is getting fun now. So yeah, it's a serious film with Diane Keaton, directed by George Roy Hill. Okay, there you go. It's got Klaus Kinski in it.
Yeah.
It's going to be mad as a sack of badgers.
Yeah.
But it's a drama. I seem to remember that now. It rings a bell. It's a John le Carre book it's based on.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yep, not again, Warner Brothers distribution, not one I know.
No, not. Oh, so, Enter the Ninja was cut in the UK. There's a cockfight in it. Okay. No sniggering in the back. There was also a movie Missing in Action.
Yeah,
stupid
that's
rack, is it? They should never have dubbed Franco Nero in Enter the Ninja. Yeah, that I don't understand that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so yes, but yes, Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo is of course in this.
Yeah.
But it's those films are famous for being one thing. What is it?
What? Breaking 2?
Breaking 1 and Breaking 2 have something no other film has accomplished so far. There you go. I'll let you think about that. I'll see if anyone in the chat knows. Kinski, yeah, I love the guy. I don't think it is definitely worth watching. But Franco talking about his confusion over entered into one of the highlights of Electric Boogaloo documents. Yeah, I need to watch that again.
Yeah, it's good.
Like Kinski, that's true. I went to the cinema to see Beatty and Hoffman, The Sand and the Camel were the only interesting things I took away from the whole damn film. Made, directed better. My Mickey and Nicky being one example. Yes, Ice Star is unfortunately deserves its reputation.
Yeah.
Right. So then we get to 91. Just the Way You Are. It's not one I know. I'm guessing you don't own it.
Is that based off the song as well? I imagine that's been shoehorned in there.
I think it is because it's who's this? Christy McNichol and Michael Ontkeen are in it. It is a disabled musician thinks people treat her differently because of her disability, so she goes to a ski resort with her leg in a cast to test the theory. But there seems to be singing. Yeah.
Sounds riveting.
Maybe why it's gone under our radar. Comedy, music, romance.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Who did the song though?
I knew you were going to say that. I can't think now.
Yeah.
You are. Yeah.
Do that one.
It was me, wasn't it? I can sing that.
Yeah.
That's coming up. Revenge of the Nerds is basically I'm a House of the 80s. That is true. I haven't watched Revenge of the Nerds yet. Yeah, that's very good. Backtrack Simmer just watched that. He's going to have a review out soon. He enjoyed it. He's only seen it for the first time. Because this is Thriller Night. Yeah. Was that 84 but Thriller?
Yeah.
I didn't know 3 different copies existed in the year. This is based off box office numbers, yes. Yeah, we'll get to the good stuff soon, Professor. There'll be something definitely.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking puzzled over this stuff, Professor. It's
yeah, that's why we're just nipping.
It's not my forte.
Right, this might be Streets of Fire 90. Do we know?
Yes, obscure film about a pop star that gets kidnapped by a gang of street thugs after watching her perform one night at a concert, and then her boyfriend goes then to try and track her down to try and get her back. It's ludicrous. But the what the hell is his name? Plays like the leader of the bad guys.
William Dafoe.
William Dafoe. It's bizarre. It's crazy. I should own a copy and I don't because Second Sight put a nice Blu-ray. Yeah, Second Sight put a nice Blu-ray out of it a couple of years back. It's a good film if you're going to go into it having never seen it before. Be prepared for it to be odd. It's not a run-of-the-mill film in any way, shape, or form. It sounds like Meatloaf wrote the entire songs, the entire sort of like soundtrack for it. Every song sounds like a Meatloaf soundtrack.
Who is in it? Doesn't say. But yeah, Michael Parr, or whatever, if that's how it's pronounced, is the guy, is the mercenary sent together. Diane Lane, a very young Diane Lane, is the lady being rescued, as Slasher Freddy says. A appearance by Rick Moranis. What do you want?
Rick Moranis. Yeah.
You know what happened in 1984?
No.
Off you go then. So yes, directed by Walter Hill and half.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amy Madigan's in it. Willem Dafoe, Bill Paxton leaving. Randall Bush. There's a lot of people who say, "Hang on, I know him. Looks very young, but I know him."
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. That's all I know from that film. But
it's a good film. Again, not a film that I would normally gravitate to, but I've seen it a good few times. It is really good.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, like I said, it's worth watching. It's just not a regular watch.
Yeah.
Oh, don't repeat anything with those two. Yes, 3 copies of guys. On the first episode of I
First ever episode of EastEnders was 84,
Yeah,
was it?
of course. It starts off with the guy dead in the chair. Is he dead? I think so, isn't he?
It's
Oh, yeah. Yes, Jeff's got all the Seagal films. That's bad enough, but yeah, having 3 copies of Ishtar is something. Oh, but yes, might as well get the X rental. Might be cheap. The truth is a bit herb indeed. So now, flicks like Warriors of the Wasteland, or also known as New Barbarians, or Rats Night of Terror are going to be on the not going to be on the list. I don't think so.
No, and I love both of those films. Rats Nights of Terror is like one of the weirdest sci-fi horror post-apocalyptic things you'll ever see.
Yes, but yeah, I guess they didn't register in the right countries. I don't think they got a UK release. Definitely.
Again, over here, it'd have been straight to VHS. That.
Yeah. Yeah. If the Strap Band Club pops up, I would have called. Yes. Oh, EastEnders was 85. So
85 EastEnders.
I googled it. Yeah. So many movies I haven't seen. Well, yes, we're not even up to the crux of the matter yet.
Yep.
And we're arguing about. Oh, there you go. It was filmed in 84, but not filmed. Right. There's enough of that. Right, so where are we? Going to Philadelphia Experiment at 89. Now, I always confuse this.
Yeah, I always confuse it with the Manhattan Project.
Yes, that's it.
yeah, every time. And I thought, oh, I've got that one. Oh, no, it's Manhattan Project I've got. Philadelphia Experiment's a completely different film.
And I can't spell it. Oh, Philadelphia Story. So it's got Michael Parr in it again. Right. So a United States destroyer escort participates in Navy invisibility experiment, which inadvertently sends 2 sailors 40 years into the future. Okay.
That sounds like a film I should own.
Yeah, it's got Nancy Allen. Yeah, there's not much about it, but yeah, I've seen it once or twice. I know it got a sequel and a remake.
Right.
So it's the Final Countdown is also the one I confuse it with.
Final Countdown, yeah, that's earlier that though, Nick. Final Countdown, is that late 70s?
Yeah, it's a very late and early 80s, isn't it? Right, hang on. Then I'll let you talk about 88 Reckless for 2 seconds. I'll be back.
What have we got? Reckless. Let's have a look. Reckless. 1984. What do I know about this one? Absolutely nothing. Opposites attract and their worlds collide as a teenage outcast falls for an upper class cheerleader. Yeah, that's definitely not one I'd be watching.
No, it's not one I know either.
No, Aidan Quinn, Daryl Hannah. Again, not one I know. Adam Baldwin, Jennifer Grey. You know what I mean? It's
the only thing I know is written by Chris Columbus, who did Gremlins and Home Alone and Harry Potter.
Yeah. But no, not one I know that. Reckless.
No, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I inspired it to track down Seagal movies. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't. That just inspired you.
There's a couple of decent Seagals, and the rest of it's just tosh.
There was a movie called Wildlife that had a main. Yeah, it might be just a British film, maybe, or a low.
Main title song by Bananarama.
It's a cult film, is it? Okay. Yes, that is a question I'm thinking. Why do you like Ishtar?
I have never seen it.
I think I saw it when it came out on VHS rental, because obviously we didn't have the internet back then to know what people thought of it. Maybe Barry Norman, but he wasn't trustworthy. But yeah, I remember renting that. Oh yes, it's Terminator. Time travel. One goes forward, one goes back. Yes, it was. Oh, the Killing Fields is welcome. Guven. Yes, that's in the list. I don't know about that. Oh, yeah, Jeff's got the collection. Yeah, he was. Oh, he's Eddie and the Cruisers. I remember Eddie and the Cruisers 2 coming out, but I missed Eddie and the Cruisers 1. It's just almost an anagram of rat shit. Well, I think that might deserve a round of applause. I think. Oh yes, so we got 2 holiday themed classics. So we got Gremlins and Silent Night, Deadly Night. So Silent Night, Deadly Night didn't make the 100, but Gremlins is somewhere in this list.
Yeah, it's also Silent Night, Deadly Night run into all kinds of trouble in the UK.
Oh yeah.
BBFC weren't keen on it in any way, shape, or form because it portrayed someone dressed as Father Christmas as a serial killer. So yeah, it didn't do too well, but it's still got a cult following.
Yeah, it's got Linnea Quigley in it, in the nud.
Yeah,
being penetrated, as it were.
Yeah.
Yes, how is it pronounced? Is it pear like the fruit, or is it par? Paré? Because sometimes it's got the thing on top, hasn't it? The
hyphen.
Thank you. Educated man on my channel, see?
Alpha.
I will give it that. Hoffman and Beatty did have chemistry. So 16 Candles. Yes, I think there is a lot of
that's in the
films on here.
Yeah, that was a big film. That
I did watch it again to make certain I wasn't missing anything. I was A-star. Silent Night is okay. The sequel is fucking atrocious. You mean the using two-thirds?
Yeah, you using the majority of the film, the other film, as a flashback. Yeah, the only thing anybody ever remembers for is the line "garbage day." You know what I mean? It's like,
and that actor's disappeared, doesn't he?
Yeah, no wonder.
That is true. It is just like Spies R Us, but with Oscar winners. Garbage Day.
Garbage Day.
That's the only thing I want. People watch that film and say, "Well, I sat through an hour and a half of this film. Half of it I'd seen already."
Just for that.
Just Google it on. Right. Oh, here we go. Number 87 is 1984. Is that John Hurt?
I think it is, yeah. I don't own a copy of it. I've seen it a couple of times, years and years ago. Is it not?
I think so too. Yeah, I remember seeing the VHS a lot. So yeah. So it says 1984, original title 1984, but written. So in the totalitarian future society, a man whose daily work is rewriting history tries to rebel by falling in love. So yeah, John Hurt, Richard Burton, Gregor Fisher, directed by Michael Radford. I didn't know that name, but yeah, fun times for all watching that. But,
yeah, George Orwell stuff. Obviously, where I'm from, we've got an affinity with George Orwell because of Wigan Pier. Oh.
I was going to say about the Animal Farm video that was passed around the schoolyard. But no, I guess not. More of a Charlotte's Web man, are you?
Charlotte's Web, more Charlotte's Web.
No dick for jokes. There's no dick jokes in Ashtar. That's the problem with it. Has anyone ever done a movie about a killer Jesus? Not actual Jesus, but a guy just anything goes. Now.
I'd be surprised if it's not been pitched. You know what I mean?
Someone's not touching that. Connell Cochrane, yes, there he is. Razorback. Now I did see that on the list. Oh, I mentioned it.
Yeah,
in the
Razorback's actually really good.
It is. It's scary. Used to watch on telly in the kid.
Yeah, one of those sort of low budget Australian films that was, because it was low budget and they filmed it in the outbacks, it didn't cost them anything to do. It's sort of like, it puts a whole like feel about the film where it is. It makes you feel sort of stranded and a bit sort of in the middle of nowhere. It's good. I like it. I think it's a great film.
Yeah, but it only made it to 160 that year, so it didn't.
Yeah, but there's been so many Jaws ripoffs. You know what I mean?
So there was an 80s movie called Jesus Comes. Oh, where Jesus comes to life and kills. Oh, I forgot his name. Is it The Last Temptation of Christ? I'd take Brazil over in 1984. Yeah,
Brazil.
Yeah. At least the proper director's cut. Yeah, I remember the different cuts. No dick chicks, but Isabella Dini flashes at it at the airport. Right, I was going to watch Ishtar now, aren't they? Razorback is fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, it's a great film.
Right, 86, The Bounty. Now that is Nancy Hopkins.
Is it again? I don't know that one.
Yeah, so it's another version of the Mutiny on the Bounty, just down to Bounty. Fed up with their captain's harsh discipline, the ship's crew decides to take action. Directed by Roger Donaldson. I'm all over the shop here. Laurence Olivier's in it, Edward Fox, Daniel Day-Lewis, Bernard Hill, Phil Davis, Liam Neeson, among many others.
That is a cast. That is a cast.
A lot of before were famous.
Yeah, I'm looking at the original video cover for it here, and I think I've seen this, but many moons ago.
Yeah, I definitely remember it in the shop, but
yeah,
not being interested in watching it. Yes, the final chapter is on the list. That will be turning up soon. So let's go to 85, Oxford Blues. That's another one I know. Don't recognize the name. Is it a UK film? Yes, it is. Oh no, it's got a UK flag, but it's a Rob Lowe. What is it? Drama. Adley Sheedy, Amanda Pays, Julian Sands.
Sports comedy.
A young American hustler pursues the girl of his dreams to Oxford, where he must enroll to obtain her. Bloody obtain her. That's going to go down a treat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I seem to remember maybe seeing the trailer for it back in the day, but I've never seen the film.
No, I've not. Sort of romantic comedy kind of thing. It looks.
Yeah.
An American hustler working in a Las Vegas casino. No, it's not what I know.
No. I think people have tried to either way to claim Ishtar isn't bad. It's meant to be a bad movie and made good. Was the classic line. Indicator sure felt the film needed a new direction, but the camel didn't. Yes, Liam Neeson, I call him.
Liam Neeson.
It's from an interview he did back in the day. I think he'd just done Phantom Menace, and he was being interviewed on an American chat show. He was being interviewed on a British chat show about being interviewed on an American chat show. And they said, well, Liam, what's next? And he'd just been filming 3 films back to back, and he was knackered, and he went off on a tirade about it. I always call him Lion now. Buckaroo Banzai, that was 101. It just missed out.
101, yeah. That's a good film, got a good cast.
Yeah, was it Jeff Goldblum, Peter Weller?
Yeah, Peter Weller.
Mad film. One of my prized possessions is a prize possession DVD 3-disc Criterion collection of Brazil, both cuts and tons of special features. Yeah, don't get rid of that. Keep that. Yeah, Liam. Right, so then we get to something people do know. Body Double. I'm guessing that's the Brian De Palma film.
Yeah, Brian De Palma stuff I'm not that big on.
Well, it's a giallo, so Jeff will be.
Yeah, it's... Again, I know the film, but I've never seen it.
Well, I've watched it the other day because I keep thinking I don't know this one because I always confuse it with the Michael Caine one he did. But it's a very weird film. So it's a young actor's obsession with spying on a beautiful woman who lives nearby leads to a baffling series of events with drastic consequences. Baffling series of events is correct. So there's a lot of... Well, it's got Melanie Griffith in The Nude, if anyone's interested, where she plays a porn star. But it's a very weird film. It's just like, but you can't take your eyes off it, which is the weird thing about it.
Right.
But it is a giallo where murders happen, but being Brian De Palma, there's fake outs and weird shit happening and long tracking shots and stalking and right. But I want to get to 83 Bolero. You must know this one.
Bolero, as in the dance.
Yeah, well, before the dance. What was it after the? It's a Bo Derek film.
Now,
a lad of the 80s would know a Bo Derek film. So
yeah, well, I knew who Bo Derek is, but it's
it's the VHS back in the day did have a sitting naked in a waterfall, and it was in the films. But it's set in the 1920s. A young woman sets out to lose her virginity. Her mission leads her to Morocco chic and a Spanish bullfighter. It's got a 3 on IMDb. It's written by her husband, John Derek. Written and directed by John Derek, her husband, of course. It's got George Kennedy in it. Olivia DeBow. I think she was underage and nude in it.
Right.
It's because it's a drama. It's got a pass these days.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
but there we go. Everyone's kicking off now because Body Double. Jeff thinks it's an excellent film. It's a strange movie. Yeah, that's more likely. It's very weird. Body Heat. I don't know. Could be on the list. But we'll have a look. I can't remember now if that's a 84 film. Deborah Shelton, indeed. Fire. I accept discharge abuse, but don't bash Body Double. Oh shit, I'm in trouble. I can see my subs going down in real time. It might be giallo inspired, yes. I know the famous drill kill is definitely inspired from a similar kill in a giallo. There you go. I confused the Body Double with that movie with 2 Jeremy Irons. Yeah, Dead Ringers, as everyone's pointing out, is that. That's another weird film. David Cronenberg one.
Yeah. Again, I'm not the biggest Cronenberg fan.
No, I'm not. Don't even like watching The Fly because it's so gross. But yeah, it's 2008 Man. So yeah, she's nude in that. She's nude in Bolero. She's nude in 10 with Dudley Moore. She's famous for her nudity more than anything else. 3, yes. Oh, so it's not a very good film. I think I remember it way back when. Exactly. Why would she need to? She was one of the most attractive women of the 80s.
Yeah.
And there you go. Music. Yeah, I missed out on the soundtrack. The local record shop had the soundtrack for Body Double for 50 quid or something on vinyl. Not paying for
right.
Yeah. Yes, that is.
Yeah, another good film.
Right, so we'll crack on with a few of these because these are ones I haven't heard of. Country at 82.
Yeah, another one I've not come across.
No, a little bit country. If I can spell country, because there's probably 100 films with country in the soundtrack title. Right, let's have a look.
Yeah, I've got it. It says Gilbert Ivey and his wife, Julia Farmers. They seem to be working against the odds, producing no financial surplus. Gilbert has lost hope of ever becoming prosperous, but his wife decides to fight for her family. Yeah, that sounds boring.
Yeah, Jessica Lange, Shepard, Wilford Brimley, Diabetes, and it's a drama. Only got one genre.
Yeah,
but it is a Touchstone film. It's the second Touchstone film because it came out after Splash. That's about its claim to fame, right? Let's get to 81. Cloak and Dagger then.
Yes, no, we get to something. Yeah, we get to something. There we go. Cloak and Dagger.
Who directed this? I seem to remember.
Now you're asking.
Richard Franklin. I don't know why. It's written by Tom Holland. That's why it's famous. From Fright Night, Psycho 2, and etc. Child's Play.
Yeah, it was. I can't even think of the kid's name now that was in E.T. Henry Thomas. Henry Thomas, where he's not socially sort of inept with the other kids at school. He's like a bit of an outcast, but he's got a really vivid imagination. And he's got an imaginary friend who's like a CIA agent. And this guy appears on camera, but he's just an imaginary friend. But while he's doing all his like sort of fake espionage stuff and he's playing with himself, really, he gets given an Atari 2600 game. They think it's a new game, but inside it's had a microchip stashed by the Soviet Union, and by the Americans, and the Soviet Unions are trying to get the microchip out of this Atari 2600 game. And the only way Henry Thomas can survive the Russians trying to get him is by his imaginary friend who's a CIA agent talking him through the process of how to trick these guys. It's fucking brilliant. You know what I mean? A film like that, and someone puts it out in 4K. You know what I mean? We've not got 4Ks of some of the world's best films, but we can get a 4K of Cloak and Dagger.
I'm sure it looks gorgeous.
Oh, it looks bloody brilliant. You know what I mean? But did the world really need it? No, it didn't. But it's a cool film. And I remember when this came out, and everyone was going, "Oh my god, Cloak and Dagger on 4K," and we had a chat about it with other guys, and I went, fucking people won't even remember this film, you know what I mean? They're hyping it because it's going on a 4K, they'll never even have heard of it. But I enjoyed it as a kid. Every Thomas did a couple of good ones. The Go-Go Kids, aka Frog Dreaming, aka The Quest. It had about 20 different names.
I saw that the other week.
Yeah, and it's a decent enough film. This is sort of in the same kind of vein as those. You mean, he never did anything as good as E.T., but you know what I mean? God loves a trier.
Yeah. Where did I get to? True story. I found out about the recent Dead Ringers remake. I got nauseous. You mean liquid diarrhea? Nice. Sharing, friend. Jeez Louise, I'm losing. I feel I'm losing my lived in the 80s cred with this list. I ain't seen a bunch of movies mentioned. All the good ones are coming up. Promise.
Yeah.
Yes, Tightrope is on the list. Did quite well. Yes. It's Dabney Coleman is the
yes.
there you go. I saw it a couple of years ago. I can't remember much about it.
Yeah, it's a quirky little film, but it is really good.
So then we get to 80, Terror in the Isles. Now I've never seen this, but I've heard it mentioned loads because it's just a compilation film. That's
it is.
Donald Pleasance and Nancy Allen as hosts, and they're watching films in the cinema, and then they're just in between clips. Basically.
Yeah.
TV edit, I believe.
Yeah, this got a fancy release off Sunday, something like Screen Factory or Severin or something like that. Put it out.
Yeah. So then we get to Thief of Hearts at 79. Which is another common title for things.
Yeah, again, not one I know.
Stephen Bauer from Scarface. So if you met Ray and Mickey Davis, you'd swear they had the perfect marriage, but if you read Mickey's diary, you know the unrest is lurking just beneath the surface.
Lurking under the surface, yeah.
Barbara Williams, who else is in there? John Getz, David Caruso, George Wendt. It's a crime drama thriller, and it's the first film to be composed by Harold Faltermeyer. So, not much.
Right.
So yes, it might be a 3-hour stream. Hopefully, Tony's got the time.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we'll go through it. Well, yeah, they remade Jacob's Ladder to no fanfare. So yeah, Karate Kid, that's coming up.
Yeah, Karate Kid been there.
Now it's on YouTube. It probably is for free. Oh
yeah,
I've got Thief for Hearts at 78. Well, you're wrong. So you're looking at the wrong list. Unless my cut and pasting skills have blown this up. Well, yes, Jeff did talk about 50 Bronson movies for 3 hours, so 100. Yeah, a mega stream. Here we go. Catacombs, I think. That Jesus film was called. It's actually cut in the UK for blasphemy. There you go. Is there? Oh, is Rad or BMX Bandits in this list, or is that 84? You don't remember seeing that.
No, I mean I've got BMX Bandits, but I don't know what. Yeah, it's the film that Nicole Kidman has shunned and said no, she won't even talk about it.
Yeah, what a bitch. It's one of our best.
Yeah, it's bloody brilliant.
So that was Where the Boys Are, 78. That's a common question around Liverpool.
Again, don't know this one.
No. 4 very different college girls arrive to Fort Lauderdale, Florida for spring break to seek out various adventures and romance for themselves. You're not looking for romance at spring break. George Hamilton's in it. A lot of old actors. Frank Gershwin, the Riddler. Yeah, don't know this one.
Yeah, no.
So let's go to Broadway, Danny Rose.
Again, never heard of it.
I've heard of it. It's Woody Allen's film, and I think
in his attempt to reconcile a lounge singer with his mistress, a hapless talent agent is mistaken as her lover by a jealous gangster.
It's not the one I know then, but yeah, I was never a fan of Woody's serious films in the 80s. So yeah, writing director Mia Farrow's in it. A lot of other famous actors from the 60s and stuff. But I thought it was the one that where the actor pulls the woman into the cinema screen, but it must be a different one.
Right.
No, there you go. Next one, The Wildlife, another one. Don't know.
Yeah, I saw this rang a bell, but I don't recall seeing it of late. It must be one of them that I probably caught once years and years ago. But it's a high school wrestlers parties with his buddy at a swinging singles apartment complex. Yeah, I mean,
it's got
and I recognised the cover for it massively.
Yes. I did cover this in a Smut Talk as a teen sex comedy because it's got Ian Mitchell-Smith from Weird Science, Eric Stoltz, Leah Thompson, and Rick Moranis, and lots of others. But yeah, it's directed by Art Linson and written by Cameron Crowe of other fame. But yeah, it wasn't very memorable, as you can tell. Couple of Pyro is the one I was thinking of. Thank you, Rand. Is the one where the person goes into the cinema screen. Rad was 86. Yeah, I didn't think it was 84. Annoyingly, Class of 84 is from 82. Elm Street. Yeah, that's in the list.
Yeah, Elm Street's on there.
If only Ishtar was in 1984. Oh, Scorsese's a fan. Nothing is over. You just don't turn it off. Yeah. That was 82 as well, wasn't it? Or, the dangerous wasn't comical now. Yeah.
Yeah. You just beat shit out of them.
Hello, Michael. Sorry, I didn't introduce you. Hello, Michael. But nope. Where am I? Night of the Comet hasn't come up yet. Was that 19? Yeah, that's coming up soon. Yep.
It's coming up.
So 75. Hard to Hold. Ring a bell.
No. A famous rock star falls in love with a child psychologist who has ears only for the classics and has never heard of him. Yeah, no idea what that one.
No, Larry. How the hell does this get to ahead of all these other films? And
yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Right, we'll go on to Falling in Love at 74. Then, any ideas?
Nope. Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Although they live married lives, two strangers keep running into each other, starting a friendship that could blossom into so much more. Yeah.
Yeah, directed by Steve Grosbard. got Harvey Keitel in it as well. But yeah, Diane Wiest. But yeah, nothing rings a bell. Okay, now this is interesting. I found out this one existed recently. Tank at 73.
Tank.
Yeah, I've never heard of it until last month.
No,
Garner film.
that's not one I know of.
C. Thomas Howell in an early role. Yeah, was it? So yeah, Garner arrives at his new army base with his wife and son and a tank. And then one night, the dodgy sheriff deputy stops a girl, but stops a girl. Yeah, the son stops the deputy beating a girl, and then the sheriff arrests the boy, and then the dad comes at them with a tank. So
with a tank, yeah. I should watch it. It sounds good. You know what I mean?
But action, comedy, drama.
Yeah.
Knew that was coming. Like the comment, so many movies in this list I would have taken off and replaced with much, much better film from the 80s. We're getting to the good ones, promise. Although,
we're slowly getting there.
Yeah, we're nearly at the 50. We're getting past it. My genre, but I do enjoy Falling in Love with Dinero and Street. Pretty good film, to be fair. Yeah, this is I keep confusing it with Stanley and Iris, which he did with Jane Fonda as a romantic film.
Yeah.
Yes, Ishtar. Yeah, sorry, I made no sense, but I had to abbreviate because of all this. He has to use the tank to get his son back from the corrupt sheriff, basically. Right, The River, 72.
Yeah, again, a farming family battles severe storms as its banks threaten to repurpose their farm. About a storm that's going to demolish a farm.
Yeah, I remember it being coming out. It's got Mel Gibson and Sissy Spacek. And that's about all I do remember it, as opposed to Scott Glenn's in it. And that's about it. But like it says, it's just a river overflowing and they have to rescue their farm.
Yeah.
Right. So let's go Up the Creek at 71.
Yeah, I've not seen this one in years. I know the film. Bob McGraw is his 12th year of college, goofing his way through life until he has to win a river raft race with 3 of his college buddies. I have seen this one. I don't think there's any release of this in the UK. There might be a VHS kicking around, but there's nothing else. But it's been a good number of years. But it's a VHS copy you'll remember.
Right.
It's one of them that stood out.
Doesn't ring a bell for me, but yeah, Tim Matheson is about the big name in it.
Yeah.
That's about it. Okay. Now we get to something good. This'll please the audience. Dreamscape.
Yes. There we go.
Bloody hell, is that Blu-ray or 4K?
Blu-ray. It's one of the second sites released, this one. This film, I'll get to it quickly. Years and years ago, where I lived, on a Sunday, there used to be an indoor car boot sale. And there used to be a gentleman on there that sold ex-rental videos. And it was either 3 for a £5 or 3 for a £10, depending on how old the videos were. Right? Now, I'm talking, I'd have been about 13 or 14 at the time. And I always used to get 3 for £5. Every Sunday, 3 for £5. And I remember picking this up because I thought the front of it looked like Indiana Jones. I thought, go on, we'll give it a whirl. And it's nothing like Indiana Jones. This is a complete ruse. It makes no sense. But what this is the depictions of the dreams or nightmares that he causes people to have, because he can manipulate people's minds while they're asleep. It's actually really, really good.
It is. It's very good. I was very surprised when I first saw it back in the day on TV, probably. But
yeah, we recently did a screening of this. And I'd never seen it on a big screen before, and we did it on a big screen on a projector. It looked bloody brilliant. It's a really, really, really good film. I like Dennis Quaid anyway, and this is quite a young Dennis Quaid, but it is bag loads of fun. So if you've never seen it, definitely check Dreamscape out.
In between coked up Quaid in Jaws 3 and in a space.
Yes.
Quaid.
Yes. It's good. It's a good premise of the film. It's a good idea. It's a good plot line.
But yes, every flop is a masterpiece nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't go on Howard the Duck now. Not again. See, it's probably don't remember it being great. That's the river. Don't know. We're not doing Howard the Duck. Maybe next time if we get to whatever year that came out. Sorry, Howard, a New Breed Hero. Hello, Matt. Thank you.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there's too many Northerners on YouTube. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why everyone. So you got Mike, you got Matt, you got too many. Mercenary Fighters with Red Brown is much better than people dealing with a river dam. I'm sure it is. What's this thing about art and film, isn't it? It's all subjective, yes. Everyone's praising How the Duck. Jaws the Revenge is a masterpiece. It is, in my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dream sequence where the short, bald guy gets cucked is funny, yes, as luck.
Yeah.
That's the reason that it wouldn't fly today. Yeah, I remember his head turning into a cobra. The guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Slightly from Commando. Flinging fireballs around on a train. Yeah, that's it. I'd rather watch Jaws the Revenge and Jaws 3. Oh, dear. Oh, saw Ghostbusters in the cinema in 1984, I think. They allowed a 5-year-old kid in there beyond me. I remember my tooth coming out. Happy days. Yeah, Ghostbusters was only a PG. I saw it in the cinema too. I was very lucky back in the day.
Yep.
I had a glow in the dark sweatshirt, which is probably real radiation as it was back then. Right.
Yeah, the glow in the dark t-shirt.
Number 69. 69 dudes.
69 dudes.
What is it? You tell me.
Irreconcilable differences. Irreconcilable diseases. Yeah, that word.
I thought I was going to butcher
Irreconcilable. Yeah, it's one of them.
It's a Ryan O'Neal film with Shelley Long.
Yeah, I would have never seen this because I couldn't have pronounced it. If you know what I mean.
Comedy, drama, romance is nearly 2 hours long. Alternating between the past and the present, a precocious little girl sues her selfish, career-driven parents for emancipation, surprising them both. Oh, it's is that Drew Barrymore? Oh yeah, Drew Barrymore's the kid. But it's a Nancy.
Is it Drew Barrymore?
Yeah. Sharon Stone's in it.
Right. No, not one I know, not one I've seen.
Yes, she does. PG was different in well, as we'll find out, was another film that comes up later that's a PG in the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, see, now Professor's getting PTSD of me being in a pool watching Jaws 3. Sorry, Professor, but it's going to happen again. Yeah, no one. It wasn't proper if no one can say the title. If anyone wants to come on and try.
Yeah.
Thorazine, he takes on a date, yes. Well, who doesn't take Thorazine on a date with attractive people, in case? Horror Cat's in the house. Hi, Larry.
Hello, Mum.
At least my butt didn't sink the orca. Oh. Okay. Now, to 101 Bronson, we get to 68.
Yep.
The Evil That Men Do.
Evil That Men Do.
That's a...
yeah. Bronson stuff was never my forte, but my granddad was obsessed with Bronson, like completely obsessed. Bronson and Chuck Norris, I think they were the only two actors that he ever gravitated to. And I have seen a lot of Charles Bronson films, but the problem is with them, they all just roll into one. I can't differentiate one from another. So I may have seen this, I may not have seen this, I don't know.
But I don't know if it's one directed by J. Lee Thompson, which is one of the many he did together. But yeah, it's Bronson is a professional killer that comes out of retirement to investigate and avenge a brutal murder of an old friend. So yeah, pretty good thriller for the time. I'm sure Jeff will be pleased now. There we go. Yep. A Bronson classic, he calls it. A rare John Cannon Bronson film in the 80s. There you go. Oh, non-canon film.
Non-canon.
Who's John Cannon? I didn't see him listed.
John Cannon, yeah. I didn't see his name mentioned.
But then we get to 67. One of my favorites, The Ice Pirates.
Ice Pirates. Brilliant film. For some reason, I don't own a copy of it, and I don't know why. I've got everything. I've got everything else that's in and around that kind of film. You know what I mean? I've got stuff like Sky Pirates and Space Hunter, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone, all that kind of stuff. But for some reason, I don't own a copy of Ice Pirates.
It's even come out on a Blu-ray and specials, isn't it now?
Yeah, it's got I think you put it out. Umbrella in Australia, I think they were the company that put it out. It's one of the Australian companies.
But yeah, it's I don't know, is it a Star Wars, Mad Max parody? It's amazing.
Yeah, some pirates get caught stealing ice off a spaceship. Oh, it's
but it's got time travel, castration.
Yeah, it's fucking ludicrous, but
it's all played. Is it played for serious? I can't think. With Robert Ulrich.
It's weird. It comes off like it's being played serious, but I don't think it is. It like at all.
But yeah, Angelica Houston's in it. Ron Perlmutter, John Carradine. Yeah, it's a lot of weird folk in this.
Yeah,
but it's definitely worth a watch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. Everyone's upset with the autocorrect at the moment. Right. So unfortunately, we get to 66, and then we get to Supergirl.
There we go. People hate this film, and for good reason. But I actually like it. I always thought it was dead entertaining.
I used to love it, but I watched it recently.
Yeah.
It didn't hold.
Well, it doesn't know. God, it doesn't hold up. No, but there's just something about it. Yeah, it's just got a little bit of charm about it. It's
charm is about it, but yeah.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, 100%. But it's.
So yeah, so let's skip that. 65, Night of the Comet. Now, is this a zombie film? Because technically, the zombies only appear in a dream, don't they?
Yeah, technically, there's only like 3 zombies in it, as well as there's a zombie up an alley, a zombie in a radio station. Yeah, I mean it's good. It's really good. For some bizarre reason, I mean, this is the Arrow version I've got on Blu-ray. And it's really good, but for some bizarre reason, it's having a re-release from 88 films on Blu-ray. I don't know why. The license has obviously been dropped by Arrow, so 88 have picked it up. It's really good. Sort of post-apocalyptic. There's been a sort of like a comet's flown overhead, and the tail of the comet is like lit everywhere up, and it's either fucking kill people, like vaporize them, or turn them into zombies. Like, but it's good. Not much happens in it. You know what I mean? It's like there's about 6 actors in the entire film, but it is good. It's really good.
Right, where do you get? I didn't bring it down. So yeah. 64, the first version of Children of the Corn. I left mine up in the Stephen King section.
Yes. Yeah. The only Children of the Corn film I can actually stomach. The rest of them, I just dislike the rest of them completely.
Good reason.
Yeah. But this is good. I remember seeing this when I was younger and thinking it was like a bit fucking freaky, a bit scary. Like, but
they made it 3 times and they still haven't made it any better.
No. But no, it is good. It's one of them films you can go back to.
Yeah, definitely. It's only a short film as well, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. What's one time? I like Supergirl, Professor. It's
Superman 3 and 4.
Yeah,
but yeah, those 2 are the best things about it. All the scientists are zombies towards the end, are they? I can't remember.
Yeah,
because they go to kill the woman.
yeah.
Spoiler. A decent 2K scan of ice parts. Oh yeah, would you put it up with the wackiness
on the Warner Archive? See, we don't get Warner Archive over here.
Daddy would have gotten us Uzis. Yeah, those comments, they either turn you into zombies or turn the machines against us. Some machines are fine. Like some cars work, and some trucks will kill you. Yeah. Yeah. Give it a watch sometime. Unfortunately, it's over 2 hours. It's like 2.25 hours, I found out on the watch party, which was very surprising. It doesn't need to be that long.
Yeah, it's padded out massively.
Yes, Ice Pirates is a less classy Flash Gordon. Yeah, well, if Queen had done Ice Pirates soundtrack, then we'll see which one would won.
Yeah.
Dum 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 dum. Ice. Love Children of the Corn. Hey, no symbolisms. Supergirl flop 40 years later. Marvel think they can run a franchise on female-led movies. Supergirl is not the worst I've seen. There you go. That's the best way to put it.
No, it's
that is true. Oh, one of 2 Linda Hamilton movies on this list, I'm sure. Oh, what else could be happening in 1984? I don't know. Outlander. Peter O'Toole is gold. I never said words. Superman 4. Well, I was planning on doing a Superman 4 watch party soon, so there you go. What could the other one Bronson film be? Ooh, is there another one? Yeah. Let's see. Helen Slater is thoroughly charming. Yes, she is. It's enough to make you constipated. Yes, it A Little Bee movie by a no-name director. Oh, someone's trying to get ahead of themselves. But we'll go for 63, Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, you got breakdance too. You got the English one.
Yeah, this was the second SART release. This one. Again, I like all in this franchise. They're all good films.
Yes. So no one got the quiz earlier. What do Breaking 2 and Breaking 1 have that's so special? They were both released in the same year, so it's in cinemas.
Oh right, yeah.
No other franchise has done that yet.
Right. It's like I said, they were really good. Again, just bags of fun.
Oh yeah, see, we got Catwoman and Batgirl. Oh no, we didn't get Batgirl, did we? Catwoman is horrendous. Yes, it is. Oh, it's one of Van Damme's early movie. Yes, Breaking 2. He's dancing in the background.
Yeah, it's in
the first one. I can't remember. It's the second one, isn't it?
Is it the second one he's in?
Yeah. So 62, Beat Street. There's a bit of a theme going on here. Now this one
there is, yeah. I don't own Beat Street. I've seen it multiple times, but I don't own a copy of it.
An aspiring DJ from the South Bronx and his best friend, a promoter, tried to get into the show business by exposing people to hip-hop music and the local culture. Right for a remake then. Well, is it Ray Dawn Chong? And that's about it. Yeah. No one else I know.
Yeah, there was what's the other one called? Somebody in chat might be able to help. Mario Van Peebles did a film that was similar to this. Like it's like a play on the Robin Hood theme, but it's in the Bronx.
Crush Groove.
It's quite good. He's Robin B. Hood or something like that. It's
yes. All right. So is it? Oh yeah, second Stephen King film of the year, Firestarter at 61.
Firestarter, yeah, Drew Barrymore.
Second film of the list.
Again, I thought I had a old Prism Leisure DVD of this, but it turns out I've not. For some reason, I always thought I had it.
Yeah, a young girl powers that makes fire, basically. Oh, it's directed by Keith Thomas. Oh, fuck hell, that's the remake.
Well, I was just going to say, it's what the one the original '84 release with Drew Barrymore. That's just had a Blu-ray release. It might have even had a 4K transfer as well. Slow film, slow burn. Thank you. No puns intended. It's not a lot happens. It's a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people still don't like it because of how slow it is. But I've seen worse.
Yeah, it's got George C. Scott as a great villain. Martin Sheen in another Stephen King adaptation. Heather Locklear, Freddie Jones, David Keith. Directed by Mark L. Lester, who did Commando.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of explosions.
Yeah.
Oh, South Bronx Heroes. Is that the answer to the Breaking 2 question?
South Bronx Heroes, I'm not sure.
Okay, Beat Street was it's about beat cops. Okay. Oh, it's a guess. Twisted Firestarter, yes. Never been the biggest Firestarter fan at first, but grown to like it more on recent viewings. Yeah. It's not too bad, is it? Yeah, both watchable crap. It depends if you're a Gene Hackman or Michael Caine mood. Okay. Hate it when you search for a classic movie and the shitty remake shows up first. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't look at the dates. Yeah, there you go. So, number 60, Johnny Dangerously.
I didn't know this one.
Is this the one with Michael Keaton? Yes. So it's a gangster comedy, I guess, in the style of Oscar with Stallone, but set in the 1930s. A honest, good-hearted man is forced to turn to a life of crime to finance his neurotic mother's skyrocketing medical bills. So it's got Joe Piscopo. It's directed by Amy Heckerling, who did a lot of comedies. But yeah, I remember seeing the poster. I never fancied it.
Yeah, again, I've never come across that one.
No. All right. Okay. Oh, so the Tangerine Dream soundtrack is a great. It makes Firestarter great. I was thinking about the other day. I watched Cat's Eye for the first time. There's a lot of animal cruelty, electrocuted cats in that film. And a cat being terrorized by a tiny monster. Now, one of my favorites of 59, Teen Hooker Angel.
Again, didn't know this one.
You've never seen? Oh, there's
no.
4 films. But the fourth film is like a TV movie in the 90s that was unrelated. But the first film, if you look at the it's got one of the girls from Friday the 13th in the poster. But
all right,
I'll look if I can. So
I do. Yes, I do know that cover. I've never seen it, but I do. I know the film.
I remember in the video shop saying, "What do you think the film is about?" Because it's supposed to be like high school honor student by day, Hollywood hooker by night. And she's like supposed to be like 50.
Yeah, prostitute by night.
But of course, the actress was older. But then it's nothing. It's promoting it as like a sex film, but it's not. You only see her go with one guy, and you don't actually see anything happen. They just go to a hotel, and that's it. But then it's more Death Wish than anything, because one of her friends gets killed, and then the young girl goes.
Yeah, he's a serial killer.
Yeah. Donna Wilkes, the girl, as Molly Angel Stewart. But then they made Angel 2, Avenging Angel, and then Angel 3. But it's the same character, different actresses, of course, just doing different things.
Right.
But then there's Angel 4, which is completely unrelated.
Yeah, like I said, no look at the cover. I do know the film, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it back in the day, but I remember the poster everywhere, and especially the sequel, because it's a similar different Angel. Because a policeman friend gets killed, who is Robert F. Lyons, which I'm hoping to interview this week.
Right, cool.
Death Wish 2 and what's it called? Murphy's Law.
Right.
Loads of westerns and TV shows in the 80s, so we'll see if that happens. Right. Right. Oh yeah, I guess lesser each story, definitely. But Tangerine Dream do make things better. Yes, Angel would be very problematic now. No one made a fuss back in the day, but yeah. James Woods, that bit with the non-smoking, that was good. I got 3 of the Angel movies on DVD. Found it at a flea market. There is a 4th, but it's unrelated. So and probably different companies. So it wouldn't be. I don't think it's even on DVD. It's Peaks for James Wood, and the troll does look city. I know. Just looks like a little guy in a suit superimposed on the picture, doesn't it? Joe Bob showed one of the Angel films once. Probably the second one to be safe. Yeah, James Wood pissed people off, but yeah, I think he's probably too old to do anything now, isn't he? Yeah, is there a film on this list that wouldn't be problematic these days? Number 58, Lassiter, another Tom Selleck film of the year.
Yeah, Dual Thief.
So yeah, he missed out.
He plays a dual thief that's arrested and is trying to avoid prison. But he's got to break into German embassy to steal like a £1 million gem or something.
Yeah. It's got Jane Seymour, Lauren Hunton, Bob Hoskins. It's not bad. It's just not very memorable, and it doesn't look very cinematic either. It looks like a TV movie.
Yeah.
But it's a period piece as well, but it just doesn't look good. Like High Road to China is another one. Just doesn't look like a good film.
Yeah, I mean, I love High Road to China. I think some of the film of that during the dogfight scenes of the planes is phenomenal. It looks brilliant. But then the film lacks in certain areas. But I still like it. It's still a decent film. I like Selleck in it.
Yes. But if you thought that Angel was problematic, we get to Blame It on Rio at 57. Do you know that one?
I don't know this one. Best friends and their daughters vacation in Rio de Janeiro, only to fall for one another's daughters. Right, that sounds problematic.
There's lots of nudity in the film. Demi Moore's naked in it, and she's one of the daughters. She's topless on at 18 or something. But yeah, so it's Michael Caine getting with the other guy's daughter for most of it, because Demi Moore and the other guy are barely in it. It's just about trying to hide this relationship in Rio with Michael Caine.
Right.
It's wrong, and it wasn't even very funny, but. There was a lot of nudity, but so yeah, be warned if you watch that.
Yeah, again, it's not what I knew of.
Yes, don't tell anyone you've watched it. Lassiter's worth seeing for a very perverse performance by Lauren Hutton. There you go. Lassiter, PI. Yeah, it's definitely taking a bit of. He does have a good charm as Tom Selleck, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up. Now, 56 is a very famous film, Best Defense.
Best Defense, yeah.
You ever seen it?
No, I don't recall seeing it. I know the film. I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, because it's a Dudley Moore comedy where he's a tank designer.
Tank engineer, yeah.
Yeah, and he designs this tank, but then the film wasn't working, so they paid a lot of money to get a cameo by Eddie Murphy as the test pilot for the tank. So they filmed all that after.
Yeah, they just shoehorned Eddie Murphy into it, didn't they? Yeah.
And it still failed, so
yeah.
It's not fondly remembered. But Kate Capshaw's in it. Tom Noonan, but yeah. It's not a good film. It's an hour and 34 minutes, so how long it was without the Eddie Murphy parts, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yes. Yeah, it's still up for debate with that's her ass on that photo, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone says it is, and then she denied it for years, didn't she?
Yeah, so I don't know, because I wouldn't say it would look like a. If you've seen Blame It on the Rio, you would say that.
Yeah.
It's not. Right. Oh, here we go. I think this is another Dudley Moore one, isn't it? Unfaithfully Yours?
Unfaithfully Yours, yeah. Composer who suspects his wife of cheating, plots to kill her and frame her lover.
I watched this the other day. It's not that bad, actually.
Right. Again, one I've heard of, never seen.
Yeah, it's damn, it's more of a damn. I can't remember the type of comedy like Frasier used to do.
Right.
But where so it's got Dudley Moore married to a very young Natasha Kinski, and then Armando Sante is around being a violinist who's going out with all the ladies, and then there's misinterpretations of what's going on. So Dudley Moore thinks he's sleeping with Natasha Kinski, but he's not. He's sleeping with Dudley Moore's friend's wife in their flat, and then all sorts of chaos.
Right.
So about an hour in, he decides to kill her and frame him, and then a comedy of errors occurs. So it was pretty good. I didn't mind it.
Right.
I thought it was going to be shit because I watched one he called Romantic Comedy. He did, I think, 83 or later.
Yeah, see, I've never been a big Dudley Moore fan. I just even back in the day, I just never got it. I just didn't understand what people liked in him.
Depending on a lot, but that's mostly because of Bo Derek being new. But
yeah.
All right. Okay. What about The Never-Ending Story at number?
Yes. Yeah, and I have no idea where my copy is of Never-Ending Story because I've hunted high and low for it and I cannot find it. But I love Never-Ending Story. It's great.
Do you want to sing
sequels weren't that good, but the thing is Lamarl, who sang the song Never-Ending Story, he lives about a mile away from where I live. He's a fellow Wiganer.
He still lives there?
Yes, he owns a hairdresser's in Pemberton.
With that hair, he would have had to, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, a friend of mine, his mother went to school with him.
Right.
Yeah. So he's a local guy. Like I say, he just lives up the road from where I
live. There we go. Claim to fame there.
Yeah.
Oh, best event is on the director of Howard the Duck. Yeah, that explains a lot. Rhinestone better be top. It's looking good. It's not been mentioned yet, so it must be in the top 50.
Yeah.
Yes, Armando Sante, who played a Native American in Prophecy and an Italian American in Gotti. So pick one of those.
Yeah.
What his ancestry is. Would be sleeping with her really be worth having Lance Kinsey as a father-in-law? Oh, is it? Yes, I would. I don't think he was in Black. Yeah, the horse scene. I've seen people as a joke toy sets where you got the horse in the mud scene. And
yeah. It's
he comes back to life, right?
Yeah, he does at the end. Yeah, it's all fine.
It's all reset.
Yeah.
Creeping Metals. Yeah, Crawl Space I don't think is on the list. But Hot Dog, the movie, is at 53. Somehow that beat Never-Ending Story. Beloved children.
Yeah, how you know what I mean? Sort of these kind of like weird comedies from the mid-80s like this. They got everywhere. But there was so many of them.
There was. Because we did this one on Smut Talk as well about 80s teen sex comedies. Because there's I seem to remember they go into a hotel and the woman owner is in a hot tub with a bloke, gets out nude, walks to the counter from the hot tub that they could see in the back, takes them, writes everything in, and then goes back to a hot tub as they go back to their room. So, yeah, it's a ski comedy with David Norton of Werewolf fame. But it's very
and what I don't understand what. Right. I mean, there's quite a few these sort of like comedy films like this. They were on ski resorts. You know what I mean? Ski Patrol, and you know what I mean? Just
but nothing like that. Yeah, it was the Hamburger Hill prequel we didn't know about. God bless all the cocaine the producers that were allowed. So many batshit crazies, yes.
Yep.
Then we get to 52. I know this one. From the makers of Airplane.
Yeah, I don't own a copy of Top Secret.
Yeah, I watched this one a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer doing Elvis impression very well and using his own voice for the singing parts.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun, this one. But not as remembered as Airplane and Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, There's the ski school 1 and 2. I don't know. They were just tits out films, but yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what there was another one in the 90s. But then we get where do we get to? 51.
Yeah.
Weekend Pass.
Weekend Pass. Again, don't know this one.
No, I'm trying to think. It's got Patrick Hooser, whoever that is. 3 rookie sailors who have just completed basic training are out of their first weekend pass. As they hit one bar after another, they soon forget everything the Navy ever taught them. So that's not really. I don't recognize any names involved in this at all.
No, and it makes you wonder how it's got this high up on the list. You know what I mean? It's.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, how is this better than Breaking 2?
Yeah.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. That is true. I know a little German. There you go.
Here we go.
It's the little horse. It's so stupid at the end when it crashes up. Yeah. No, we'll stay here. Oh, there you go. Wrath of God. Quite a performance from Kinski. There we go. Right. So we're halfway through.
Yeah.
Are you still good to carry on, sir?
Yeah, carry on. We're okay. We're okay.
Right. Do you want to take a break or are you all right?
No, go for it, mate. We're on a roll now. We're getting somewhere near where I can actually talk about stuff.
Yeah, I was looking at my pile. We've barely.
Yeah, I barely took anything out, man.
Right, 50. We got, unfortunately for some, Rhinestone.
Rhinestone. Yeah. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone does some kind of country music with Dolly Parton. It's
doesn't make any sense.
No sense at all. Well, people seem to bloody love it. I don't know why. But I can't say I don't recall ever watching it. I know the film, but I don't think I've ever seen
it. Yeah, I watched it. I think for the first time, I always remember seeing the tape in the shop, and I never was interested in it. But I gave it a chance last year, and I thought, no, it just does not work.
Yeah.
What's up with the grouping of these? They seem to put a lot of similar genres together in a row. That seems to be happening. Yes.
Yeah.
It's lots of civil, but yeah. No, I'm fine to go. I will call a toilet break later. Yeah, not too bad for it. So yeah, it must have been on Sly's name because we've had Staying Alive, did we? Yeah. Which he directed.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Drinking Sign. Is that what you were saying earlier?
Yeah.
Good movie to talk about. Talk to Rhinestone up. I'm sorry. Yeah. See what it should be. It's not the. It makes me feel better about loving the film. Jeff loved it, so that's all right. Stallone has the voice of an angel, but yeah, country is not his. It should have been Frank Stallone's film. Right.
Yeah.
Then we get to the weird stuff. Oh God, You Devil at 49.
Oh, yeah. Oh God, You Devil. I remember seeing this years ago. I'd never really liked it. It never did anything for me.
Yeah, I've got Oh God. The first one was 1977, and it had John Denver and George Burns. I started watching it a few years ago and didn't get through it.
Right.
I think there's 2 or 3 sequels, isn't there? Yeah, there's
God,
Book 2, and then this is Oh God, You Devil. So this is the 3rd film, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, George Burns returns as God, and as Satan, they battle over the soul of a young rock star who is willing to sell his soul to the devil. Whew. Ron Silver's in it, is about it.
Yeah.
It's only got a 5.4, but it's not too bad for IMDb. But the first one had 6.6. I guess it's a
right.
George Burns someone.
Yeah, it's. I remember listening to a podcast. There's a good podcast where 2 guys work their way through 80 to 89, and they go through every film. And they bring Oh God, You Devil up in one of their episodes, and they absolutely slated it. I mean, they just annihilated it. So far, and I think it's only ever had a VHS release over here. I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing any of them apart from VHS, which might be for the best. I remember I may never watched them then, or may have seen the first one then. But then we get to you going to sing for us Against All Odds by Phil Collins?
How's it go, that one, Against All Odds?
I'll do the drums.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I take it the Phil Collins track's used in there.
Yeah, it's more famous than the film, I think, because this is the first Jeff Bridges film we've had. And who remembers Rachel Ward? She was in everything back in the day, wasn't she? But this is another James Woods film, directed by Taylor Hackford, and it's a weird one. It's a gangster hires an ex-football player to find his girlfriend. When he finds her, they fall in love, and the twists start to appear. I won't spoil it for anyone.
Odd film. Well, I've never seen it.
Drama thriller. No, I haven't seen it for a very long time, but I don't think it's that good. It's not an action, adventure, crime, drama, romance thriller, as it says. Oh dear, there's a lot of rhinestone love going on in the chat. Oh dear. I don't know either of those songs, luckily. I love every song Stallone has sung. He isn't terrible, and he can carry a tune. I was surprised. Sly really convinced he was on a winner. Poor Stallone. Right. A Soldier's Story. Right. This is another one. I do have on VHS.
Cool, because I don't know this one.
I've never seen it. It's one of those VHS that sits in the S section, but it's an early Denzel performance, I believe.
Ah, right. Then that's probably why, because people, again, I'll lose subscribers for saying this, but I don't like Denzel Washington. As an actor, I don't. He's so limited with what he does. He's just the same in everything. And the kind of films that he does, apart from The Book of Eli, which I did enjoy, then I can't say I'm a fan.
We were supposed to say Virtuosity is the best thing he's done, but so yeah, it's an African American officer investigates a murder in a racially charged situation in World War II. But it's directed by Norman Jewison, and it has a lot of famous black actors of the time. So it's probably it's highly rated, so it probably is a very good drama. But like we say, we're not doing dramas. We're doing number 46, Missing in Action.
Yes, at last.
There he is. Look at that gun.
Bit of Chuck. Yeah, can't go wrong with a bit of Chuck. I got brought up with Chuck Norris. Like I said before, my granddad was obsessed with Chuck Norris films. And like most films, there's good Chuck Norris films and bad Chuck Norris films, and this is one of the better ones.
But I've only got the prequel on VHS.
Yeah. I've got all three on Blu-ray. But yeah, good film.
Right. Enough said about Chuck. There's not much you can say about that. But 45, a re-release of a Disney film is higher than most of these other films. So you got Jungle Book.
Yeah, re-release of the Jungle Book. Yeah, who'd have thought that'd have been so high?
Yeah. Well, it's not. No, it's not the highest one. So we'll come back to that. Then 44, 16 Candles.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
That's a bit of a bland cover, I got. Back to that one.
Yeah, I think that the reverse. The reverse is completely different. Good film. Molly Ringwald. You can't really go wrong with a Molly Ringwald film.
What's the name of the Asian character?
Pardon?
What's the name of the Asian character?
No, now you're asking.
Well, we'll come back to that. But yes, everyone's happy of missing actions in the list. Jim's here. Good evening, Jim. Yeah, the VHS cover of, I guess that's not Jungle Book, but Missing Action is part of his style. Yeah, at least that's nice they kept that. Book of Eli is great, at least until the ludicrous engine.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely bizarre at the end. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just not the biggest Denzel fan. So
I didn't like Man on Fire either. I've gone off that. I enjoyed it when it came out, but the last rewatch, I didn't enjoy it as much. Of course, someone makes a joke.
Got to do.
Too. Oh, don't bother with your spell check. Denzel, yeah, I thought I got that. Oh, he does 16 Candles. Oh, softer side to like that. Man on Fire is stupid. Yeah, the editing is not great. It's all over the shop, isn't it? There it is. Long Duck 1. Or is this? Oh, he's a one-trick pony. Equalizer.
It's the bloody same and everything. Like, there's no range to him at all. It's just all the same. But people adore him.
You can go from Training Day to something else, and it will be just the same character.
Yeah.
Right. Number 43, The Flamingo Kid. What do you know of this?
Again, I didn't know this one at all.
About it.
Recent high school graduate, unsure of his future, gets a summer job at a Flamingo Beach Club and meets a charismatic Phil Brody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's got a young Matt Dillon, Hector Alonso, Gary Marshall, so it's a comedy. Just I don't remember it. Or Richard Crenna, Jessica Walter. Don't remember anything about it.
No, I've never heard of it.
No. But what about, have you heard of Moscow on the Hudson? That's one I got.
Yes, heard of it. Never seen it.
Yeah, I've not seen it for a very long time.
Yeah. That's a saxophone player or something, is it?
Yeah, Ron Williams is a Russian who comes to America, and then that's all I remember. Paul Mazeroski from the Police Academy films directed it.
Yeah.
It is a comedy. But yeah, it's not very memorable.
Yeah, don't know it.
The boogeyman checks under his bed for Chuck Norris. Oh yeah, that's a good film. That's a good thriller. But whether, yeah, I did enjoy Equalizer. Was it one of best for last year's films? But there's not many in that last year film that are any good. So the Coca-Cola Kid. That's another one. I confused the Flamingo Kid when I saw that. Oh, Devil in a Blue Dress is 40s investigative and thriller, noir thriller. Yeah, I was going to say it's bits of it a comedy, but I think it's more of a cis drama.
Right.
But then we get to 41, The Woman in Red. Yum yum yum.
No, again, don't know this one.
It's Gene Wilder and Kelly LeBrock. So Gene Wilder trying to have an affair, and he sees Kelly LeBrock one day and says he fancies us, but he does almost get to sleep with her, but she is fully nude in one scene for a few seconds, split seconds, when she gets out of bed to run off because her husband turns up, which stops them having the affair. And
right,
it's not really a funny comedy as such, but just it's not that worth watching, basically, unless you want to see
Kelly Rocket Knack. Yeah,
yeah, see, there you go. Yes, he does have a furry monkey in that film. Number 40. We might be getting to ones people know now.
Yes.
A Nightmare on Elm Street. There you go. He's always got the box set. Look.
Box set one.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have thought this would have been higher up than 40. But
yeah, it didn't do too bad, but considering what's coming up, it should have done better.
Yeah. But to be fair, what's the next one that's coming up is one of my all-time favourites. I adore this film. It's fucking brilliant. Now, I am a Muppets aficionado. I am obsessed with the Muppets. And it bugs me that this film was never included in the Blu-ray box set.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because it was done by a different company, so it's not in with the Disney ones. It's a Columbia TriStar picture, isn't it?
Yeah, I do remember it being different when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, Muppets Take Manhattan. Brilliant. What Loki said, singing, dancing. You get to see Kermit's legs for the first time in riding a bike. You know what I mean? It's just it's just fantastic. But I love the Muppets and everything to do with the Muppets. So
yeah. But do you remember number 38, the Cotton Club?
Cotton Club. Meet the jazz musicians, dancers, owner, and guests like gangsters Dutch Stulitz at the Cotton Club in the 28th and 30s in Harlem. No idea.
No, it's Richard Gere, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Also got Gregory Hines, who also had a bit part in Muppets Take Manhattan. It's got Diane Lane, another film she's in. Bob Hoskins, another film he's in. Nicolas Cage is in it. I think it was a massive flop, I believe.
Right.
Not pretty good 38, but I think it was supposed to do a lot better. But it was one of those films that was panned when it came out.
Right.
What's it got now? 6.5. So I remember it not doing very well at all. Yes. Seagal. How the hell did Seagal get Kelly LeBrock? Yeah.
Yeah.
Expect nothing from classics from this point. Oh, you're going to be very disappointed.
Yeah, we're very disappointed, especially the next one.
Yes. Wilder, had a lot of films like Dudley Moore that I forgot about. Oh, yeah, she was. The film Wrong and Fuse has got a few good bits, but yeah, it's not peak Leslie Nielsen. Right, where do we get to? Mickey and Maud. There we go.
I mean, how's that got here?
I don't. If I could, another Dudley Moore. He made so many films in the 80s. I keep forgetting about.
Yeah, I mean, just the synopsis on it. Yeah, just the synopsis. A bigamist must keep his wives from meeting each other, which then becomes tricky because they're both pregnant. Right, okay.
So yeah, Blake Edwards again, who did 10 and Pink Panther films and other stuff. It's got Amy Irving, but yeah, I don't know anything about the film. I remember the name, but I always confused it with Victoria. With I think Blake Edwards did that one.
Right.
Where a woman dresses as a man to get a job or something, which is like the reverse of Tootsie.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough of that one. Right. Protocol. So what's Protocol? I know the fourth Protocol with Michael Caine and
Goldie Hawn film.
Yes, now it rings a bell. I remember the old Warner box of that.
Again, it's not one I've ever seen.
Yeah, because I used to watch Private Benjamin.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chris Sarandon's in it though. A woman saved the life of the Emar of Hotar and Washington. Oh yeah, this is ringing a bell. So yeah, it's a comedy of sorts where she does stop an assassination attempt and gets taken to the Middle East to be a diplomat. But yeah, she's a bubbly blonde lady, so it's funny. Yeah, the 80s was not a good time for Coppola. That is true. Hang on, I've missed it a lot. Where is it? Where is it gone? The Cotton Club. I remember being quite dull. Yes. No, promises they're gonna get better.
It's what it seems like at the moment.
Not enough bigamy comedy these days. Yes, that is true. Yeah, I like him as Arthur, but not Arthur too as such. But yeah, he did make a lot. Yeah, like Crazy People is great with Daryl Hannah and stuff. Right, let's crack on. Well, skip this one. Everyone knows Pinocchio, and they got
Pinocchio. Yeah, re-release.
That made I guess it's a kids' film. A lot of kiddies want to see it.
Yeah.
Then your favorite, Passage to India, 1980, number 34. I remember this being everywhere when it came out. Is it the Merchant Ivory film, which were every big things back then?
Yeah, and just never did anything for me, these kind of films.
Yeah, because we had A Passenger in
Yeah.
in the cinema. You got Jewel in the Crown was on TV, but
Yeah.
it might be due for a remake when cultural mistrust and false accusations doomed the friendship of a British colonel India between an Indian doctor and a woman engaged to marry a city magistrate. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's got Judy Davis. David Lean directed it, and Alec Guinness, James Fox, Nigel Havers, all the people you'd expect in that film.
Yeah.
Right. And then somehow this is 33. Teachers. Do you know this?
No, I don't know this one.
There's a lot of people. So it's got Nick Nolte and Jo Beth Williams.
Yeah. Again, the synopsis. A well-meaning but burnt-out high school teacher tries to maintain order against the backdrop of a pending lawsuit against his school's district when it comes to light they have given a diploma to an illiterate student. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Arthur Hiller. Ralph Macchio's in it. Church.
I don't like Ralph Macchio. It is some good films, but
yeah. Oh, sorry. Professor's upset. Yes, Pinocchio got a re-release in the cinema because that was the only way you could see it. So it obviously did well and did a lot better than Nightmare on Elm Street and dross like that. Here we go. There's a parts of Cotton Club that work, but the behind-the-scenes antics with Robert Evans seem to be far more interesting. Oh, he gives it 6.4 out of 10. Yeah, I think it's probably one that's got better. Threads was a TV film, so it doesn't count. Right, I'm going to take a short break. I've got a little couple of minutes thing to play if you want to take a break, or you can stay here.
Yeah, well,
whatever
you want, Paul. I don't know. Yeah, go for it.
Hang on, I'm going to find my video now. Where is it? So, yes, and then we'll be back to talk about something. If I find what I'm looking for. There it is. Go, baby, go.
Next time you're in Alfreton, make sure you take a visit to Trace to Video, the 80s video shop. The widest selection, the latest gaming systems, the newest film releases. Straight to Video, King Street, Alfred. Be like Kylie and step back in time.
At the Agra Indian restaurant, we select only the freshest of spices. At the Agra Indian restaurant, we use only the best quality meats and vegetables. We at the Agra bring you the very best of Indian cuisine. For that special function or wedding, the Agra Indian restaurant has excellent banqueting facilities. Experience a warm welcome and authentic Indian cuisine in luxurious surroundings, only at the Agra Indian restaurant.
There we go.
I love those cinema adverts for Indian restaurants. We used to get one round here that you could obviously... Yeah, we used to get one round here. It didn't matter what area you went to. It was the same advert. When it got to where it was, it would go, come to the Spice Lounge at Bolton. You know what I mean? Come to the Spice Lounge at Preston. It was the same advert. Then some guy would just overdone what town it was in.
Yeah, I remember them in my local cinema. They were real things.
Yeah.
People look ridiculous now. They look like, why would you have an advert like that for a curry house just around the corner?
Yeah. It was a luxury event though, going for a curry when I was younger. You know what I mean? It
was. Yeah, that's it. Just time to grab an ice cream. There you go. 50.
Yeah.
He's about to. Yeah, he has pissed so much money away on films, but he is an artist. Bless him. Yeah, it's going to be a long one, 2 hours, and we're only at 32. So, but it's 10 o'clock. We've only got 6 cigarettes, 11 for me. Okay, there you go. Yes, Jeff's in the future. Hey, you said you liked it. I sent him a can. He said he liked it, but then he still went back to complaining. Right. 32. Cannonball Run 2. Yes. The lesser sequel.
Yeah. Still good. Still loads of fun.
So,
yeah, managed to bring majority of the actors back that was in the first one. It's good. What can you say about it? It's not the first film. It's not as good as the first film. It's better than the third film. You know what I mean? But
yeah, it's got Telly Savalas in it, and Catherine Bach. Jackie Chan returns for some reason.
Yeah, Jackie Chan comes back. Yeah.
No, he's not listed.
Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh, theatre movie. There you go.
Yeah, good film. It's was one of them that was on a rotation for me when I was younger.
Yes, definitely. The one with Roger Moore, was that the first one? Yeah, that's the first film with Roger Moore.
Yeah.
Spoofing his Bond persona. Frank Sinatra and a monkey.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that. I ignore the Cannibal Fever or what's it called, Speed Zone or whatever it's
Speed Zone. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the opening to Speed Zone is really good. It works brilliantly where they skim the Lamborghini over the water. Awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah. Rest of the film's pretty crap. But
right, I'm just looking ahead, and there's a lot of gold here, but there's going to be a couple of surprises. So number 31. I'm thinking.
Love this film.
How many copies you got?
About 3. I adore this film. This is a fantastic film. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Everything about it. Story, the characters, everything. The really early dodgy CGI that they use is still quite charming. It's better than some shit today, to be fair. It's just a good all round film. One that I remember fondly from a child, and it's never really left me. It's always stayed with me.
Michael Myers himself.
Yeah, the only good film he actually did. I mean, he only did a handful of films, but that was the only decent one.
Yes. Yeah, that still holds up. It's an amazing film. And the guy, Colonel Cochrane, in disguise. They keep threatening to remake it down.
Yeah.
But we won't let them.
No, I mean, at this point, what's the point of remaking something like that? You know what I mean?
Even a legacy sequel wouldn't work right now.
No.
Luckily, that came out many years later.
Yeah.
Yes. Cubby Broccoli did. Yeah, did not want Roger Moore returning to. Run. Yes, that is true. Everyone talks about Tron, but yeah, Last Eye Fighter is.
Yeah.
CGI is still good.
Well, Tron tanked when it came out. It absolutely bombed.
So number 30, Jeff Bridges again in Starman. Is that John Carpenter's Starman? Sorry, I should say.
John Carpenter. Yeah, John Carpenter. Again, I don't know why I don't own a copy of this, but I haven't got a copy of it. Good film.
It's it's not anything you expect from John Carpenter, and it did very well, obviously.
Yeah, it's like a weird sort of love story. About an alien who takes on the persona and the looks of a dead husband, and then she tries and helps him to get back to a craft that's going to come and pick him up. Yeah, good film. Really good film.
Yeah, very recommend that one because I guess it's after the thing tanked because of the popularity of E.T. So he decided if you can't beat them, join them. So let's get Sadian back on the ship.
Yeah, but no, it's really good.
Safran was the last composer to use the MGM orchestra for score. Yes, it's got a good score as well. Yeah, definitely. Gonna fancy watching it now. There was now you mentioned it, I think there was
Oh, right.
But I think it only lasted one season. It does have someone famous in it, is it? Well, someone you'd know, actually. It is just
Right.
an adult version of E.T., basically, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's going to be some upset people soon. So, yes, number 29, I remember this trailer a lot. The Gods Must Be Crazy. Now,
Yeah, I don't know this one.
You don't. I think I've seen it once, and it was quite terrible.
Yeah,
Everywhere at the time because it had a sequel as well. But it's got 7.3 on IMDb. A comic allegory about the traveling bushman who encounters modern civilization and its strange aspects, including clumsy scientists and a band of revolutionaries.
yeah, I've never come across this. I've never heard of it before.
No, okay, so yeah, I only know because they did try and make it a thing with a sequel, and then different crazy Hong Kong, crazy safari. The Gods Must Be Funny in Canada. So they did try to milk this for all it's worth. There we go. But let's carry on with things we know. 28. Higher than expected.
Again, another one of my all-time favourites. I think David Lynch did a banging job with this, and he hates the film. But I think it's great. I love every bit of it.
Yeah, last time I watched, I couldn't get halfway through it.
It was one that was on repeat when I was younger, constantly.
I don't know if I saw it when I was younger. I can't remember. Oh, we watched Starman twice during Christmas 2022 because I had COVID. It still holds up big time. Love the Jack. The cheese score.
Yeah.
Oh, is that true? Where's your copy from? You import?
It's a US import, man. Yeah. There is a European. There is a European version of Last Starfighter. That's what I had initially. Then I upgraded to that Arrow video release of the US one. If you can find a copy, it'll run you back about a tenner on. I think it's a German release. But it's a straight up release. It's a decent release. But you're right, there is no DVD release of it at all.
Not even a DVD. That's shocking.
Yeah.
The Thing bombing. Yeah, The Thing bombing and Blade Runner bombed, both thanks to E.T. Blame that film. Calling bull poop on the list now. The fuck is guns must be crazy. I didn't make the list. I just report the news. But yeah, it was very popular in the day. Yes, The Thing is a masterpiece. Absolutely. Same with Blade Runner. Thank you, Larry.
Yeah.
Dune, love it. It's better than the new ones. Ooh. Well, what do we say?
Yeah, I didn't care for the new one. And I think it was actor choice. I don't want to see Batista in a film like that. Batista can act. He's all right in your middle of the road action film, but to try and put him into something like that, where they were trying to take a full adaptation of what the book was, he's the wrong person. Jason Momoa, the wrong person. They weren't the right actors for that kind of role, and I've no interest in it. So the David Lynch one does it for me. That's where I'm at with it.
Okay. Yes, The Gods Must Be Crazy is probably dodgy as fuck from nowadays perspective. But yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I remember it being everywhere, but I never watched it because it looked terrible. Yeah, I still loved it. Oh, you got a lot of Lynch fans in here.
Yeah. Like I say, he hates the film. He doesn't give it any praise at all.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But let's get on to more the level of this audience.
Oh, no, we're talking. No, we're talking.
Conan the Destroyer.
Conan the Destroyer. Yeah, it's a bit of a step away from what the first film was, because they realised with this one, if they took some of the violence out of it, they could cut it down for a younger audience, so they could get the head count higher that was watching it. Yeah, and it fucking backfired on them because the core audience of these kind of films wanted to see decapitations and bloodshed. They didn't want, you know what I mean? They didn't want to see it cut out. So it sort of ruined the franchise, really. But because originally Schwarzenegger was tied in for a 5-film deal as Conan, and then after he did this one and it tanked, he got himself out the contract, which I don't blame him.
Yeah.
But the best thing about this film is Pat Roach. Pat Roach is great. But I love it. I love all the Conan stuff. I've got this on a pre-order as well. This is getting some 4K love coming in from the States. So it's called the Conan Chronicles. They've done both films in 4K. So.
Oh, nice. It's one I grew up as a kid. I loved it as a kid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Michael Myers.
Yeah, there you go.
Like it. Kill him. He's a witch. I still enjoy it. Yeah, I forgot. Arnie has a few films here in this list.
He does.
I think was that 85? Red Sonja?
Yeah, it's later. Yeah, it's later. Red Sonja. I like Red Sonja. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was all right. We did that. It was a very good watch. I didn't mind.
Yeah.
So it's only
Which should have been another. It should have been another Conan film, but they couldn't get the license to use the name. That's why he's called Calidor, isn't it?
Yeah,
not Conan.
It was supposed to be like 3 days, but he was ended up being like 3 weeks or more on set filming.
Yeah, yeah, and it's Bridget Nielsen's film, really. So
yeah, exactly. But then they wanted the big name in it. Yes,
yeah,
Barbarian is my favorite, but yeah, and Destroyer is good fun. I'm not struck. Oh, another one. We're losing the audience again. It did look, the production design and the score were great. Yes, I will give it that.
Yeah.
Yes, Arnie hated the fact that they made it family, and he was right.
Yeah,
Hollywood hasn't learned in 40 years. Oh, there you go. Jeff.
Good man, Bronson.
Red Sonja is awesome. There you go. Red Sonja. Rich Jones and Arnie, what a team, exactly. If you're going to get two people together. Oh, what?
Yeah, it's US only. It'll be something to do with the rights inside the UK. It's all it'll be.
It looks good, but it's absolute. That's what makes it so good. But
yeah, that's what makes it brilliant.
Yeah. What do you got?
My favourite in the franchise, I think probably everybody's favourite in the franchise. My favourite franchise of all time, out of any genre. I think it's probably the most sort of consistently good franchise that there is. I mean, there's some that are better than others, but I don't think there's a truly bad one. I'd say my favourite is 4. I know it's a lot of people's favourite is 4, but my other favourite is 9. A lot of people hate 9, but it was the only one I've ever seen at cinema. I'd never seen one in cinema before 9.
Yeah, I never got to the cinema for that.
No, I saw none of them in the cinema. Thinking about it,
maybe 9.
I remember.
But I have a huge Jason tattoo up one arm, and I'm just Jason obsessed.
And Camp Crystal Lake behind you.
Oh
yeah, there it is.
There you
go. So we've had a good run of people's ones they've liked, so let's carry on with number 25.
Some crap ones.
Some ones. The Killing
Fields. Yeah, I know the film, never seen it.
Yeah, same here. If you want to see Rambo 4, but without Rambo in, then it's your film. Basically.
Yeah, if you want to see Rambo 4 with some kind of disease involved in it instead, it's
138 minutes. Roland Joffe film, produced by David Putnam, based on a news article. Got Sam Waterstone, Dr. Heingor, and Mike Oldfield did the music, though.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I remember that being everywhere at the time. But back to fun ones. Both Conans are still cut in UK for the horse camel nastiness. Oh, there you go.
For punching a camel.
In my head, I actually consider Conan. Yeah, it is Conan 3. Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's a team up. The final chapter, and that's. I can't decide between the two. Depends what mood I'm in. If I want fun times or if I want a proper one.
Yeah, so I like Takes Manhattan as well, and you know what I mean. It's just a Yeah, it's a bizarre film, Manhattan. It doesn't make any bloody sense.
I think that's the first one I rented because it came out to rent around the time I started renting horror films. I got a very soft spot for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got on that one. Oh, part 6 is as good as part 4. Yeah, see, everyone says 4 or 6, especially 4.
Mm.
Oh, 3 is his favorite. He loves the disco theme. And 7.
Yeah.
4 is excellent, though, yeah. The thing I hate about 3 is the fact it was filmed in 3D, so it has this blurry.
Yeah.
I'm like Jaws 3.
Yeah, it's a bit shit. I mean, the original me for 1's a bit slow. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna do a sort of a marathon there, I normally substitute 1 for The Burning. So I'll watch The Burning and then 2, 3, and all the way up. Because 1's so slow. It's so ploddy and methodical. Yeah, I've no need to watch it anymore. You know.
Yeah. Well, the VHS rentals, it's hard to tell which is Paramount because some are CIC, some are Paramount, some are Entertainment and Video, some are.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why they had to sort all the legalities out for all these box sets that came out, didn't they?
Yeah.
After that, but the mouse has the rights. Hang on, what's that for? What's Disney got now? Is it Conan or is it? Can't be Friday.
I don't know. They pick up that much, don't they, Disney? You've no idea who's got what.
Yeah. Roland Joffe, yeah, he's got a hell of a films list. Yeah, it was BBC One at midnight. Yeah, that's good times watching horror films on midnight on BBC One or BBC Two usually. Because ITV was a slog when there were so many adverts. The Mission, that's a good film. Especially the soundtrack by Ennio. Yes, I do love that theme. Friday 3 looks like dog shit every version. If they didn't even bother to clean the camera, yeah, it's a blurriness that gives me a bit of a headache because of the 3D effect. Oh, Jason Lives. There you go. Oh, I watched it. I recorded it and watched it the following morning. Good old VHS tapes. Right.
Yeah.
Sadly, we are still in the toilet with Places in the Heart at 24. How did these films make it? They've never even heard of since.
No idea. Especially because of the subject matter.
Yeah,
exactly. If you look at the synopsis, it's terrible.
Go on then.
In Central Texas in 1930, a widow with 2 small children tries to save 40 acres of small farmland with the help of a blind boarder and an irreverent black handyman. What?
Got Sally Field in it. We love her, we really do. But yes, Ed Harris, Amy Madigan again, Danny Glover, John Malkovich. It's a drama for sure, but somehow better than Conan to Destroy Last Starfighter and Friday the 13th Fall.
Somehow it took 34 million domestic. I mean, how? How did they do that?
Yes, I would definitely watch Rhinestone over this. Yeah, Places in the Heart. I'm sure Mike's going to go and search that. The story of a woman fighting for her children, for her land, for the greatest dream there is, the future. It is the one she did the Oscar speech for, is it? I was joking when I did that. I just thought it was a random one. Bulgaria. This is the Bulgarian list. Fine, let's go back to some comedies. Who remembers number 23, All of Me, with Steve Martin and Lily Tomlinson?
No, I mean, and I'm a Steve Martin fan, and I don't know that film.
Yeah, so spoilt rich bitch, Lily Tomlin's soul goes into Steve Martin's body, and then he has to. It's a fighting in the mind and slapstick comedy and trying to control his body because she has one half, and he controls the other half, and then they have to get along. But yeah, who did this? Carl Reiner, of course. Yeah, so did a lot of. She did The Jerk and Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid or Plaid or whatever it is. Anyway, let's get back on track. Number 22, City Heat.
City Heat. Burt Reynolds and Clint Eastwood. I've seen this. I don't own a copy of it, but I have seen it a long time ago. I remember rightly, it's quite a decent film.
It is. I watched it again recently. I used to watch it as a child, but then I watched it again, give it a chance because it's not very well thought of, but it's all right. It's more Clint's bit not in it that much, and it's more of a Burt Reynolds vehicle, and Clint turns up every so often because he's the policeman. Burt Reynolds is a private eye, and then they're doing. It's a period piece as well, but it's just there's nothing there for them to do. There's not much story, and they don't get many scenes together. But get those two together, and then there's the one that Burt Reynolds got injured on, and he was out of action for a while, and then addicted to painkillers, which it's not fun to remember. I think, but he's not a big Steve Martin fan. That's all right. Jason Lives on BBC One. His introduction to the series.
Cool.
Mortified. I missed the first 5 minutes. Stupid tapes. Yeah, how the fuck did this get that high? Indeed, yes. Yeah. He did other stuff like obviously Roxanne, Man with Two Brains. Stuff not really talked about anymore. I like Steve Martin and Godzilla. Oh, well, not that Steve Martin. As I say, yeah, City is kind of depressing. It's not. I don't know. See what least favorite films ever. I only seen it twice. Hated the first and thought it sucked the second time. You're biased, Jeff, just because Bronson wasn't invited into it. Yeah, and that's saying I was a big fan of Clint. Yeah, because Clint. I forgot he was in it most of the time because he just turned up when needed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't waste your time unless you really want to watch it. It should have been perfect because they were both doing. What was it? Clint was doing comedy films with his orangutan. Burt was doing other comedy films like stuff. So it should have been a good time. He hasn't watched Paint Your Wagon yet, so got 3 hours of that sing along happening one day. What about nice? Jason Lives gun barrel parody. Yeah, Bronson would have made it epic. That would have been a film. 3 of those together. Need to get that CGI going. Right, let's get the chat back on track. So number 21. Determinator. That's pretty good for a low budget film, isn't it? 21.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic. It is arguably one of the better films that Schwarzenegger did, and he hardly says a word in it, but just his appearance and his mannerism in it is great. And I've always looked at this film as not much of a sci-fi film, but more like a slasher. I feel he's got the tropes of a slasher film more than anything else. Works really well. It's a great film.
Yeah, there's not much you can add to Terminator on the list, is it? Actually, there we go. Now a true classic, indeed. Yes. Although there's still going to be some upset people coming up. Too long to click. There was one parody. Terminator's a masterpiece. Yes. Well, enjoy your Terminator for a few entries. Because how dare the Terminator not get up top 10? That Blu-ray cover is fantastic. Yeah. Because I remember the trailer for this. It was sold as a horror film. The cinema trailer.
Yeah.
Even though I was going to see kids' films and they were showing the Terminator trailer.
So the Terminator trailer, yeah.
He was coming out, yeah. Probably the favorite film that year. So there you go. Certainly the most watched. Oh, should be in the top 10. Actually, I don't think everyone's going to get upset. They're going to get even more upset now then. Because what are we? Although this one's not too bad. This is quite fondly remembered.
I like this one. There you go.
All-star cast of Brad Patrick Swayze, C. Thomas Howell. Directed by John Miller, who wrote Conan the Barbarian, among other things. This spawned a load of films to come out off the back of this one like this. But this one was I don't think there's ever been any better ones than this. It's not a fun time or action film of the 80s, is it? Because it's more serious, but it's still a good film, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's serious. Yeah, it's a serious film, but really, really good.
Story by Kevin Reynolds and screenplay by him and John Millis. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not as good as Terminator, but it's pretty good. There you
Yeah.
go. That son of a bitch took my pants. Did you just see a real bright light? Yeah, 18 races probably didn't hurt box office as much back in the 18. A lot of these were probably 18s as we're coming up. Yeah, there's quite a few 18s.
Start leaking through them.
Yeah, Invasion USA Juniors. Uzi 9mm. Oh, hey, my one's better this time. There we go. This list is about look near a waste treatment plant. You can get a great film, fun ride, but get some shit especially away.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right, but then we go. Number 19, Bachelor Party.
Yeah, I don't own a copy of this for some reason. I don't know why. This was Tom Hanks when Tom Hanks was good.
I said preset, but yeah, there it is, 18. But yeah, Agents Mend. With a lot of lovely ladies that I can't show you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is small. Because Agents Mend pictures at the party with a tie on it. That's giving me a headache. But yeah, I love this film. I probably saw it too young, but I didn't mind because it's from the makers of Airplane and others. We've got Neil Israel, Pat Braft, and Police Academy people.
Yeah, just when Tom Hanks was good, you know what I mean? He just went off at a tangent. I like, you know what I mean? Man with one red shoe and all that kind of stuff.
Serious.
Big, yeah.
Party, Dragnet, Man with one red shoe, and Birds and everything. Yeah. Then he became an actor.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to sing this one? You got me burning. I've got to have that earworm in my head for days now. Well, the first film France saw was a re-release of Snow White in 1987. And they showed a trailer for Fatal Attraction. Of course they did.
Brilliant.
I know that was like even when it says a PG film for a PG trailer for a 15 film, they were still the same trailer. They just cut out the swearing, probably.
Yeah.
Film when I was 10. You bastard. Oh, yeah, expecting something like Maze of the Monsters.
See, that's a good film. A UK Blu-ray company put that out last year.
Ah, nice. I haven't seen it for a while.
Mm.
Oh, see,
it's a bit depressing at the end.
It's only it's only 2 places, so it's not too bad. Wait till you find out what's coming up. There you go. Have you ever seen Hank? I've only seen it once, I think, a few years ago, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's good, but like I said, the ending of it's fucking soul destroying.
Yes, I don't remember much about it, but people complained about it.
Yeah, it's about his depth to insanity. You know what I mean? The lad's obviously suffering with his mental health.
So, what better way than number 18, Breaking? I don't know that one. Hey, there it is.
Fantastic. I mean, it's. I think this is your Breaking 2.
Yeah.
I think this is the partner one to it. So,
yes, it is. Also known as Breaking.
Yeah.
Nice.
Brilliant film. You know what I mean? Who doesn't love a bit of turbo and a bit of ozone?
They're going to do a bit. Can you do the worm for us right there, or?
I could probably. I might knock some things over, but we'll go. Yeah, you could.
Yes, lost the move.
But it's as tight as I can get it. I can like touch the walls in this room, so.
Get some cardboard.
We're more like a mime artist. Yeah. No. Yeah.
All right. Then a surprise entry at number 17, 2010, the year we made contact. Good film.
Yeah, great film. Don't own it. I should have it because HMV put it out on their premium collection line. I've got a lot of that stuff, and for some reason, I've not got this film.
Yeah, it's a great sequel. They didn't mess up. Follow it on using the same story. So
yeah,
not sure how it got this high though, but
No, I've no idea.
Oh, sorry, I missed someone there, didn't I? Did I? Oh, did I? Sorry, one of your fans.
Hello, Rob.
I think I missed that somehow. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Because we've got channel names here. Good evening. Just popped. Oh, he's going to pop from lock there.
Yeah, popping and locking.
Oh, my shoulder hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was cute. And yeah, she did 3 movies in a year and then gave up acting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting Terminator references. People won't give up now.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the level we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Problematic films. Number 16's Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds. I don't own a copy. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for this a lot, but it's all right. There's the trans representation on the back, so it's all right.
Yeah.
There's no reason to hate this film for its rape scenes. Oh, there you go. Was it in the first? Is he in Breaking or Breaking 2? I think maybe it is Breaking. He's dancing at the beach. I think.
Yeah, he's stood in the circle, innit? Yeah.
In his tighties. Poor Dick Miller, yeah. Right away, Graham, shot by Terminator, and went to shopping mall. That was a year after, wasn't he? He's electrocuted by a robot.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Now we get into the weird ones again. Number 15.
See, I like this film.
I loved it. I loved it.
Weirdly.
Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes. It's got the longest title on the list. Got Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert. He's brilliant in it. He's brilliant in it. And he's so hit and miss, Christopher Lambert. Like, really hit and miss. But I love him in Highlander and I love him in Fortress. And he's absolutely fantastic in this. This is probably his best role ever, to be fair.
Because I remember, I never saw the film, the French film he was famous for. Was it called Underground or something? Or
I'm not sure.
No, but then he just went like straight into this and Highlander and amazing.
Yeah, but the special effects for the apes in this, the apes look fantastic. It's really, really good.
They made some effort on that film.
Yeah.
Quite easily. But yeah, what's the name of the actress? Anya McDowell, and she's dubbed by Glenn Close.
Yeah.
Considering, was it Tarzan the Ape Man with Bo Derek, which is just known for Bo Derek taking a horse riding naked, I think was the most famous scene.
Yes.
But yeah, so these films did beat 780. Yep. Wait till you see what's coming up. Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
That's it. Not a single questionable scene. No, not at all. It's a feel good. No problems. Yeah. What do you want? He's breaking in his kickboxing scene. Yeah. What the hell is that? Is that Greystoke or is that? Yeah, must be
don't tell me you've never seen that, Brad. You've got. If you've not, do yourself a favour, check it out. It's really good.
Yeah, I think it's probably quite a long one, but yeah, definitely.
About 2.5 hours, I think it is.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Probably. Yeah, I don't know what accents he's got. Lots of different places.
Oh yeah, accents all over the show, isn't it?
Oh, there you go. It's the only modern part of him you can actually justify. Yeah, it doesn't have. What's the name of the kid in the Johnny Weissmuller films? Is it just kid or son or something?
Yeah.
Arnie Tarzan over Arnie. Yeah, Terminator. Arnie would be living. Yes. That Subway. That's it. Luke Besson's Subway came after Greystoke.
Right.
Got his haircut. It's got Smith the Thunder God and 8 Men. I think he's that good. Yes.
He's that versatile.
Terry Scott was the best Tarzan. Well, I can't deny that. Actually, I can't. Oh, and Roger Moore was doing it as well, wasn't he? In Octopussy. Oompa, oompa, stick it up your jumper. Is that what it's come from? Not about that. Right, let's take the tone down a bit. Because number 14 is actually one of my favourites. The Natural, Robert Redford.
I don't know this film.
It's one I loved growing up. It's a baseball film, but
Right.
set in the 30s, but it's only a PG. It's directed by Barry Levinson, but it's got Wilfred Brimley, Barbara Hershey, Robert Prosky, Kim Basinger, Glenn Close, Robert Duvall, Richard Farnsworth, among a lot of others. And it's a long
Some
film,
big hitters in there, then.
Yeah, it's a feel-good story centered around baseball playing, but it's pretty good, especially the ending. Yeah, there you go. That's the professor. I think the Doctor Impossible would love it as much as me. Drawing boobs and dicks in the sand. Is that Greystone?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Where she's trying to teach him what male and female is.
Oh, go there. You need a big fucking beach to do that now. It's the genders. So stick up your. Oh, this is a family channel. I hate the sport baseball. Seems super boring to me, but love baseball movies. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. That's why I'm doing. I think May or June is going to be baseball month. We got Natural Major League and Bull Durham and all sorts.
Right.
Oh, haven't seen it, to be fair. No worries. Women. Sex. No, we're just educating people. Right, let's get off that. So, here we go. More Clint, number 13.
Yeah, go film.
Tightrope. Just interviewed the writer-director the other day, or alleged director. But yeah,
cool.
Great. Could easily be a Dirty Harry film.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I watched this back in the day. But yeah, if you like police thrillers and serial killer thrillers in the early 80s with Clint,
you can't really go wrong with a Clint film, really, can you? You know what I mean? No. You know what you're getting into.
I don't know North Dallas 40 with Nick Nolte, but I'll have a look. Clint Eastwood's pervert film. When his real life daughter asks, it's the youngest daughter in the film asks what a hard on is.
Yeah.
Here you go. Not my favorite Clint movies, but I like it. Yeah, exactly. It's not the best of his, but it's still a great thriller. And then, sorry people, we're dropping again. It's still a great film, and I love it, but it's not going to please the audience. Amadeus.
Yeah, Amadeus. Yeah, it was usual at the time. It was everywhere. I remember seeing it in trailers everywhere for it, and
what's it say?
It was massive.
Oh, this is before it had Oscars, but yeah, it won a lot of Oscars. It's Miles Forman. It's 152 minutes, and it's historically incorrect, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he was I was lucky to get to talk to Richard Tuggle, but I had to be over the phone with me recording. Had the phone on speakerphone and recording on my PC. It was a bit of a bummer, but yeah. Oh, Bronson had 10 to Midnight. Clinton had Tightrope, and then Bronson also had Kinjiti, his sex thrillers. I can never pronounce that. I'm sorry, Professor. The people. This is why people are complaining about. This is why we did this, so people would learn a variety of genres. We're at the top 100. Because we only had one superhero film out so far, haven't we?
Yeah, Supergirl's been it.
Yeah, I actually never seen Amadeus. I only know it from Last Action Hero. Yes, the guy who killed Mozart. But yeah, Clint. Yeah, Bronson was flailing that. It was a pump, wasn't it? Contingency too, yeah. So, right, where do we get to? Oh, we are. Oh yeah,
11.
Number 11. I'm sure you got many copies of this one. Go.
No. I've nothing against Prince per se. You know what I mean? His music's okay. He was a very talented guy. You know what I mean? The guy's first album, he wrote it, produced it, and played every single instrument on it. So the guy's obviously fucking talented. But am I bothered about Purple? Yeah, am I bothered about Purple Rain? No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I've never seen it. So I've never found a Prince. I only liked the Batman soundtrack because it was Batman.
Yeah.
But yes, Purple Rain is your number 11, people.
Yeah.
So let's crack it.
No, people will have a meltdown at number 10.
Too sleazy even for fans. Yeah, it's a weird one, that one. Oh, Milos Forman shoots a rocket up the arse of an Australian Schwarzenegger. Oh, sorry. It's in capitals.
He's angry.
Yeah, it definitely felt like it was a very odd film. Yeah. Oh, we had to take a break. Well, thanks for coming back. You're in for the top 10. I like Morris Day. Oh. Right, number 10. No, I don't own a copy of this. What do you got? And then
Splash.
With her ass in, not the desensitized one.
Yeah. This was the original DVD release. Yeah, I mean, Tom Hanks, John Candy, yeah, Eugene Levy. It's a good film. It's a good all-round film. Daryl Hannah plays a mermaid that Tom Hanks finds. That's about it. It sums it up. They fall in love. You know what I mean?
He snog her a lot.
She keeps pouring water on her fins so she can have legs, and you know what I mean. I'm surprised to see it this high.
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't expect it this high. Yeah, the splash.
What? There's a sequel? God no, I've never seen that.
T-00.
What year is that?
It's only a few years later. It's the same as Man on the Run and the Jerk T-00 as well. Terrible films. And Caddyshack.
Yeah. Caddyshack 2. See, the only one I like out of all that was Teen Wolf 2. Teen Wolf 2, I've got a soft spot for.
Oh, Michael Myers, this is. I might have to block him. Everyone did a spot looking at that one. That's why Disney made her have long hair, so you didn't see any of that.
Yeah.
Oh, because is one of your favorites. Sleazy. It is sleazy. I don't remember Bronson being in it that much, but hang on, what are we on about? That's not in the list. Right. So, okay, nerds. What do you got?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a Trekkie. Never have been, never will be. I would say Search for Spock is probably one of the better ones.
It is.
But I'm not a Star Trek fan. So
all right, let's get that in. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's a good one. I need to make a list of these. Look who's talking to. Okay, let's crack on then.
Yeah, there's loads of
this might these people.
Yeah, this is a great film.
Yeah, there you go.
Romance in the Storm.
His comeback.
Yeah, Kathleen Turner when she didn't look like a sack of potatoes. And Michael Douglas. A good film. Good film.
It's gorgeous. Nice widescreen.
Holds up really well. Whatever happened with the sequel, Jewel in the Nile, I don't know, because I don't like Jewel in the Nile. But Romance in the Storm, really, really good. I've always enjoyed it.
Locations used, because what was that one with Sandra Bullock they made that they were trying to say was the new Romancing the Stone? Screen.
Yeah, shit, what was it called? Yeah, I know the film. Yeah, Brad Pitt turns up into it a bit in it. Yeah. I'm not into Trek, the least nerdy thing Tony's ever said.
That's the point. Oh yeah, the underrated sex angle is too much for what it should be. Escapist action film. There you go. Yeah, that's a big one, especially on the train. Search for Spock over Wrath of Khan. Well, Wrath of Khan was 2 years before, wasn't it? At least. So, Turner in her prime. There you go. That's better. And he despises Star Trek. Oh dear, that's harsh.
Yeah, he's never done anything for me.
No one can remember the name of the remake. It was just
so
fake. It didn't have real plants in it.
Yeah, what the hell's his name? The guy that's in it with her as well as
not Tatum O'Neill.
Yeah, Channing Tatum. Does Brad Pitt turn up in it at one point as well, or Chris Hemsworth, or something like that?
as the Michael Douglas type adventurer, isn't he? But then,
Yeah.
I think he gets out spoilers. Oh, no one's a fan of Star Trek. Oh, Dick. Okay. Yes, because was it Anne with Two Brains? She's got just a sexy voice in there, and then was it Body Heat? No, is it with William Hurt?
Yeah, she did a few films, and like I said, she's in something that I think my wife was watching some TV show, and she's popped up in that recently.
I don't know.
Yeah. I can't think what it was, but yeah, she doesn't look good for all.
But yes, Alex Sylvester Store from Martin sounds good. Yeah, so he worked again on Back to the Future with Robert Zemeckis and others. Tatum Paul. No, I don't think it was him. Oh, The Lost City, was it?
The Lost City. That's it.
Yeah, it looked cheap. Just looked like they never left.
Yeah.
The studio to hold film a jungle film.
Yeah. Doesn't Daniel Radcliffe play the bad guy in it as well?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. If you come to chose a worse person to play a bad guy.
She was Chandler's dad in Friends.
Chandler's dad in Friends as well. She was.
Right. So let's get ready for the next one and cut loose.
Yeah, I love this film.
Do you?
I love this film.
I just never got into the film. I could listen to the soundtrack all day, but yeah, because it's an evil team from the big city comes to spoil it for the God-fearing local good people.
Yeah, yeah. The whole dancing angry scene and teaching some redneck outfit dance and a really shitty bear fight in a bear they should never have been in, and it's great. I love it. I love Kevin Bacon also. I mean, John Lithgow takes a really good part in it. I mean, I like John Lithgow, but he's really good in this. Yeah, it's like the overbearing priest.
Evil. The power of God controls them.
God compels you.
Although he wasn't a fan of it, but yeah. So right, we're into the good ones now. I think.
Yeah, no, they're all good now.
The last 6.
last yeah, took us to get from 6 to 1 before anything like brilliant.
I don't think we've got any dross now, but yes, somehow the 6th film of the year, number 6. Oh, you got the
Police Academy.
Police Academy. It's the only one that's a 15, I think, isn't it? In the UK.
Yeah.
Naughty man spying on naked ladies.
Yeah. What's not to like? It's out of all these kind of films, and there was bloody loads of them around this point of time. These are the best ones.
Yeah, the lovely Kim Cattrall.
Yeah.
This Police Academy.
It still holds up really well. You know what I mean? It's like I said, there was loads of other crap ones that brought out, Combat Academy and all kinds of stuff, and they were just nonsense. Yeah, they were just nonsense.
There's many films that just said Camp Academy. Vice Academy. I'm trying to think. There's 6 of those.
Vice Academy. Yeah.
So I'll be speaking to the director of those soon. He also did a horror. But what farm equipment was when farm equipment was sexy.
Yeah.
I thought if the filmmakers are going to bother to go out on location, why should we bother leaving my house to see it? Exactly. Good point, Franz. Well done. Hang on. That needs another applause. Let's what have we got? Oh no.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
Yeah, I'm sure it made a ton of money. Oh, Cooler Vice. Yes, of course. obviously beats Footloose hands down, and somehow we'll see eventually if it made the charts.
Cool as ice. Cool as ice is great.
Oh, Beverly Hills, come on! Oh, someone's placing bets again.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fred, we're cracking on here. Let me find that charger quick. Yeah, we're going to in-depth discussion, 30 minutes on the top 5 at least.
We're nearly there.
Oh, people are getting hyped. We've still got an audience. Oh, that's Lisa. Yeah, she pins that guy to the floor. Right, who's next? Me.
Yeah,
I don't remember such a film as Mission to Moscow.
Yeah.
Oh, never a big fan of police movies myself, but people seem to love them. Just never got on with them. I can understand that. You're just Dutch. You don't have a sense of humor. Well, people might think we're ending the stream if I kept us short on. Right. Oh, yes. Rest in peace, Tackleberry. Yes, he is the first one to go, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Right. So this one, number 5, of course. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding.
Karate Kid.
Good. I believe this would be the film of the year.
Yeah. Bizarrely, it's up there. It's one of them, still holds up really well. I always preferred the second one over the first one.
I've seen that.
Part 3. Part 3, I was never the biggest fan of. The next Karate Kid was awful. The fourth one. The first one. You know what I mean? It's a film that everyone still knows and loves. I think. You know what I mean? It's if you ask everybody to do a crane kick, everybody knows what you're talking about. So
yeah,
it struck a chord somewhere.
It wouldn't work in a bar fight. Good luck to you.
No, just getting knocked out.
Get back in it. Get back in it.
Yeah, I need at least 10 foot.
From the director and music by the people of Rocky.
The music, you can tell. Yeah, the music stands out quite highly, and it's good. But yeah, it's a film that everyone still goes on about. So
yes, it is. Yeah, that used to be my intro music. I should get that back.
Yes.
Stay Puft at number 1, maybe. Racist much? Yes. Only to the Dutch. Oh, Karate Kid. He does. I see he slightly prefers the second as well. Oh, yep. Love Karate Kid. Oh, we're back on track. We've got the audience. They're not revolting. Yeah. Well, they are revolting. That's exactly the comment I usually make to Jeff. There's only 2 kinds of people I hate: people intolerant to other people's cultures and the Dutch.
And the Dutch.
I live gold. Yeah. Even at the time, I saw that in the cinema. That was, no, I saw the second one in the cinema, but yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that wasn't fun. Yeah, I use that against Jeff all the time. He doesn't understand it because he doesn't get jokes. Yeah, that's a good one. Mr. Miyagi was great. Still prefer the first. Sequel's okay. Part 3 isn't great. Next, just fuck off. I think I watched the next for the first time just a few years ago because I never wanted to see it.
Awful.
Yeah, he is old. He was 27 in the first one.
Yeah.
Sweet leg. Turn up.
Sweet leg.
All right. Now, this might surprise people how popular this one was.
We
Gremlins Christmas movie.
We just did a Christmas showing of this one. Just before Christmas. Went down a tree. It was good.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant film. Still holds up really well. We had some younger kids in the audience that had never seen it before and watched it and loved every minute of it. So still holds up. Filmed on the same lot as Back to the Future.
Yes. I never noticed that for years because how stupid I am. I said, that clock tower looks familiar.
Yeah. I've seen that cinema somewhere before.
Yeah, that angle of the cinema, and
Yeah.
that shop and that bank and that.
But no, good film. Still holds up really well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting fact checked. He was 23 in the first one. There you go. Gremlins. No rope. No need rope. Hold up pants. Mr. Miyagi was the best teacher. Oh, just remember they do me one we haven't seen yet. Maybe it was released worldwide. Yeah, who doesn't want their old Gizmo? Yeah, apparently it was Spielberg that said, because originally Gizmo was going to turn into the evil one, but Spielberg said no, keep him. Much to the prop department's chagrin. Oh, there you go. Shown Gremlins to my own Gremlins in December, and they liked it. Scared them a few times, but if they were like, I should try my son with it, but he doesn't watch anything. Well, yes. Where is it? Yeah, so it's a 15 bedroom. I think it's on. Is it 12 now? What?
No, still 15.
Oh, it's still a 15. Okay. I guess it is quite nasty in places.
Yeah, the blender scene and the microwave scene and all that.
That's probably why. Right, so where do we get to? Number 3. Who can guess?
3.
Right, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dial of Destiny.
So yeah.
Is that in the top 100 for this last year? But yeah, as you can see, Last Crusade's coming soon.
Yeah, it's out of the 3 original films, it's the one I go back to the least.
Cool. I'd be the same. I watch it.
I don't dislike it. I just don't find it. As good as Last Crusade. I think Last Crusade is a better film.
I think I like it because I saw it in the cinema. The first one I saw in the cinema. I don't know if I saw Raiders first or this one first. But
yeah, well, I think Last Crusade was the first one I saw at cinema. I never saw either the Doom or Raiders at cinema. But for some reason, there was always something about Doom that was a little bit slow and a bit too ploddy in places. Honestly, I don't dislike it, but out of the 3, it's my least favourite.
Yeah. 3, 5.
See, do you know what? Dial of Destiny, I went to watch it twice at cinema. I actually quite like it. Crystal Skull is the one it's better than Crystal Skull, Dial of Destiny. The only thing wrong with Dial of Destiny is it's probably too long.
It is a long film.
I mean, it's a long film.
It does suffer from CGI as well. Right. Oh, hang on. What's this? News just in.
Yeah, Brad has never seen a single Indiana Jones film. Mate, what rock have you been living under?
Yeah, because the first...
You must have seen one even accidentally. You must have seen one.
Yeah, you can't avoid them. They're always on TV.
Yeah.
They used to be. Oh yeah. Maggie's. Hang on. Was actually older in real life than Maggie's dad. Hang on.
Ralph Macchio was older than Mr. Miyagi's dad.
Along to the museum. Yes. Now, when did you watch the Blu-ray of Temple of Doom first? Do you remember?
The Blu-ray of Temple of Doom.
Which
when do you know what? I don't know.
Because I watched the cinema and the VHS release and the DVD release in the UK for years.
See, this is the original box set that I've got.
Okay, so years ago I watched it again in the Blu-ray, and then there was an extra scene of a heart being ripped out that wasn't in any version I'd ever seen before.
Right.
In the PG version, I guess it is, in the UK, he does the old roll around on his heart, and it cuts, and then he's just holding it in the air. But in the version I watched, he puts his hand into the chest, rips the heart out, and holds it in one shot. Like, you think, I don't remember
Right.
this.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want a lot. That's the first complete set that came out, so that's got Crystal Skull in it as well. But there's the 4K sets for it as well now, aren't there? So I think there's another Blu-ray set as well after that one.
Yeah, they're not. I've got about 5 DVD box sets of it, so they're not missing a trick with those, are they?
Yeah, no.
Actually, I've got 2 box sets, 2 or 3 box sets on bloody VHS of it.
Yeah, it's a franchise. The only franchise I think I bought more than Indiana Jones is Star Wars. You know what I mean? I can't. I bought it on every release. Yeah, every release it's ever come out on, I think I bought it.
Yeah, I got about 4 DVDs. Yeah, where I go?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't beat. Yeah, I can't beat Big Sean and Ford together. Yeah, they are such great. There are only 3. Yeah, why am I confusing that? Not a big indie fan, but Doom is the one I've seen the most. There you go. Don't shit, don't you? You've upset that.
It's not that seamless.
Yeah, PG was in the UK, but they cut scenes out. Chill the monkey brains. There are only 3 films. There you go. All 3 in Indiana Jones. Just don't mention the other 2. There you go. Don't mention the war. I'd rather watch Expendables 4 again over Dial of Destiny. That is.
Jesus. See, I enjoyed Dial of Destiny. I thought it was all right.
I definitely had all right moments, but yeah. I haven't heard of any. Yeah. I was busy watching Terminator Basket Case and shit like Henry the Portrait of a Serial Killer instead of PG Harrison Ford movies. Okay. There are only 3.
That sums you up, that, bro.
Only 2 Ghostbusters, 1 Exorcist, and 3 Die. That's how I see it, yeah. I got Chris the Slash Druid.
Hello, Chris.
Thanks for joining us. Right at the end, so it's a toss-up between 1 and 2, and number 2 is...
And this is one of all-time favourite... Oh, same snap, look, same one. Yeah. Yeah, one of my, again, favourite franchises. It's another one. If you ever look at my room, I've got loads of Ghostbusters memorabilia stuff. I've got an original one sheet. I've got a massive Ghostbusters tattoo as well on the other arm of a big Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and all kinds of stupid shit. Yeah, I love Ghostbusters. I love everything Ghostbusters related. Even the sort of the 2016 has bits in it that I like. It's definitely not the storyline. It's definitely not the acting, but the CG in it I thought was fantastic for what it was. Yeah, the storyline, the acting is goddamn awful. But the whole thing to do with the Ghostbusters, so from Ghostbusters the first one right through from the real Ghostbusters cartoon, which leads into Ghostbusters 2, which leads in Afterlife. I mean, I love it all. It's all fantastic, and it still holds up really well. It still looks brilliant. I'm still obsessed with it. You know what I mean? This is a franchise I could keep re-releasing. I just keep rebuying it. You know what I mean? It's
yeah. I got the DVD. Even the animated menus are amazing.
Yeah.
But yes, we've actually made people happy this time. Well, apart from Henry is a classic, but definitely not one to watch with your granny. But there is no Dana, only Zool. So you get a call. Yeah, everyone loves these days. Yeah. What about the Twinkie? Tell him about the Twinkie.
Tell him about the Twinkie.
She prefers a Serbian film. Oh dear. You have to get permission to in the country, don't you? Feel like a foul mouth cop out. Town is number. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. You got it. I was right. So there you go. Granny has a quite taste. If it's not Bergerac or something, songs of praise. Stir it up. Lines. All right. Let's put them out of their misery because they obviously don't know what's number 1.
Yeah, and this shocked me. To be fair, no, it's a very good film, and I love the film, but it shocked me. Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes, I was surprised how big it was over Ghostbusters, Temple of Doom, and the others. But yeah,
It was like, well, Ghostbusters did what? Well, Indiana Jones did 179 million. Ghostbusters did 229 million, and Beverly Hills Cop did 234 million domestically.
massive back then.
Fucking huge. 234 million, nearly 235 million just domestically. What? That wasn't worldwide. That was, I mean, that's crazy. Crazy money.
I'm confused. Aren't all cinema goers racists and don't like black characters in their films?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe what 1 and 2 are brilliant. 3's goddamn awful.
Fingers crossed for 4.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be any worse than 3, surely. But no, the first one again was a film I had on repeat, all the time when I was younger, constantly. And it's still fully now. We watched it a couple of weeks back. It still holds up really well. Like I said, 2 still holds up really well. They're just all good all-round film. But it surprised me that it was at number 1, especially with Ghostbusters in that year. You know, what I mean, you'd have thought Ghostbusters would have walked it, but no. It's people preferred Beverly Hills Cop by what 35 by 5 million. So
yeah,
it's
I don't know what release dates were, but yeah, did very well that year. Hence, well, hang on, I'm just trying to look. Only Footloose. So the first 6 got sequels. Footloose didn't. Romance in the Stone got sequels. Star Trek got a sequel. Splash got a sequel. So yeah, only one of the top 10 never got a sequel or a trilogy. In some cases.
Yeah, Footloose. Yeah, so yeah, the only one on there.
Purple Rain. I don't know if that sort of had a cherry under the tree or whatever it was called. But that's
I mean. Yeah, there wasn't many. I mean, most of them in that top. There's only, like you said, there's only one out of that top 10 that didn't get a sequel, which is Footloose.
Yeah,
everything else managed. And Footloose did 80 million.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Police Academy 1 did 81 million. Karate Kid 90 million. Gremlins under 48 million. Indiana Jones under 79 million. But then Beverly Hills Cop with just short of 235 million. Domestically, I mean that's crazy. I mean, you never get those kind of figures anymore.
No, and then they would have made a ton of more. Well, they made I think over 100 million on like rentals and retail tapes.
Yeah.
Then cable and then TV.
Yeah,
they had a long run of.
It's nuts, really. But like I said, when you asked me to do this and you sent me the list, and I looked on there and I thought, well, okay, 84, it's prime time, 84, 85, there's some absolute bangers coming through at that point. Never once did I think it would be. I thought it might have been top 10. Definitely, I didn't think it was going to be number 1.
No. That's what I was saying. That's what made me interested to do this, looking back at what was so popular back then. But unfortunately for Michael Myers, Zombie Island Massacre did not make the list. Ahmed Fowler? Ahmel? I just want a couple of bananas.
Banana at the tailpipe.
I just got thrown out of a window. What the fucking charge for being pushed out of a moving car? Jaywalking?
Jaywalking.
Luckily, we don't have that in this country, otherwise there'd be a lot of full prisons.
Yeah.
Anything missing is their capes. And from the Isles and Cloy, but that's the second one. The crappy, what do you remember when you were showing that?
Crappy blue Chevy Nova. Yes, I'm still driving the same blue crappy Chevy Nova.
Oh yeah, we're doing the worldwide list, so it's going to be a bit different. Yeah, there you go. Whatever Eddie Murphy's noise comes up in text. Nicest fun inside the prison cell.
And I fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Oh, see, yeah. Wow. We're doing worldwide, so obviously the Chinese market back in the day obviously preferred.
Ghostbusters.
There's probably 100 different lists on the internet of different, but the list I chose was this one. This list we all saw. Yeah. You're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Just.
I mean, to be fair, I was shocked how many titles I actually had from 84 in the top 100. Like I said, I have about 45.
I thought, oh, I'll easily do 50 or more. Nope, not when the gods must be crazy is in the list.
Yeah.
Go ahead, hit the bananas. Was it Ken? Which Wyan? Damon Wayans, isn't it? In Hands in the Bananas.
Yeah.
Hey, you! I'm not going to take any more. If my fault. Yeah. Under the Cherry Man. That was it. That was the. I don't know if it wasn't a sequel. It was just another musical film, wasn't it, by Prince? I noticed you've been drinking a lot of coffee lately. That's my hard time relaxing. Oh, they're all coming out now. Is this the man who wrecked the buffet? Catch you later, Vic. Yes, here we go. Ah, see? Confused with him. Yeah, just look to the right. Yeah. So
well, the new one's going straight to Netflix. that doesn't bode well after what was the other one that came straight to streaming, and it was Coming to America.
Coming to America, yeah, just to confuse.
Yeah, just
have you seen Coming to America?
Absolute dog shit. Awful.
It was. I liked it the first time, but I might have just been high because it was New Year's or whatever it was. But I watched it again, and yeah. Oh no! Can't. Is that fucking Foley in here? Inspector, yeah. The Inspector T is great. Real Inspector.
Yeah, he's great.
Ah, there you go. Have you guys? Yep, seen it once or twice. But yeah, this is the lad. So luckily, he's seen it. He's still got a little ass left. Don't fuck with me, Axel. Not now. Damon Wayans. It was Damon. So you. Right. Yeah, there you go. I'm hoping it's going to be good. If it's at least up to the level the trailer was, it should be worth watching at least.
Yeah, like I say, it can't be any worse than what 3 was, so surely.
A kids film. Oh, see, Luke thinks it's been great, so yeah, there we go. Hopefully it will be. Tomorrow is Smut Talk, but that's 8 p.m. We're doing the Emmanuel films. Emmanuel films.
Christ, that'll be another 3-hour stream. There's fucking loads of them.
Well, I'm only talking about the American ones, not the.
Right.
Yeah, there's a series of 6 or 7 in space, so we're not covering.
Yeah,
mention those.
There's loads of them.
Pee-wee's Big Holiday. This is not my locker. Jeffrey, get out of here. Yeah,
get out of here.
Everyone loves this film, luckily. But yeah, it is. We've just written the
everything about it is. Yeah.
Who did write it? Screenplay by Daniel Petrie Jr. There you go. Right. Let's end this before we get any more quotes from films. Because I didn't expect this to be.
No, I'm normally in bed about an hour and a half ago. It's the body doesn't know what it's doing.
Yes, I did not expect this.
Good.
I thought hour and a half, 2 hours if we're a bit slow.
Body's going into panic mode.
Maybe I'll have a coffee. Oh, what's your favorite film? Oh dear. We'll go back over the list.
Rewatch the video. You might find out. It's
something we actually said, but yeah, it's got to be one of the top 5 now. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Yeah. Friday the 13th. Last Starfighter. See you later, Braz. Take care, mate.
See you later. Yeah, there's plenty of the 165 we went through. There is some good ones.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
There's an education, the Emmanuel films, because there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Thanks, Luke, for joining us. 7%. Francis got to go. Let's have a recap. Okay, number 65, 165 was Playground. I've not heard of it. 164 was Eureka. Not heard of it. 163 was Repo Man. I can't remember what we thought about that. Right. But anyway, thanks for the masters of the 80s, you know.
Masters, masters of the 80s. I don't claim to be a master of anything. Just
it's like having the 2 twerps on. One twerp short again.
yeah. It's I don't claim to be a master of anything. I like talking about masters from the 80s. Yeah, so that's either directors or actors or.
Okay, get back to
work. Well, no, thank you very much for having me on, mate. It's much appreciated. It's been nice doing something like this.
Yeah, there is at least 25, 30 Manuel films, or it's like the Amityville films. They're not all related. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for everyone that joined us. Anyway, don't you start, Franz. That's what the list says. Good night. Thanks, Jason, for joining us. Thanks, Neil. Take care, everyone. And Franz and everyone else, Dr. Impossible and everyone. But it's way past everyone's bedtime. Good night.